Here's where a lot of the confusion comes in. Because you're able to speak from such a safe place of centuries of privilege, off of centuries. You're part black now.
Yeah. My dad's from Haiti.
But when you were asked, you said I'm Asian. You didn't claim the slaves.
I'm majority Asian.
Oh,
yeah.
But now that it's convenient, your dad's Haitian.
Yeah, but just like
at first you were an Asian.
Makes black people say the same thing. Steph Curry, Obama, just
Here
black.
is the
He's
point.
half white. Obama's black.
When it's
the
convenient
is what you call
and when it's cool, now you're black.
Cool. It's not. You guys
at
made
first,
it uncool.
From your position
black people is,
of
being
the
a victim all
privilege
the time, it's not cool.
of being able to pretend that you're not the children of the slaves.
I'm not. Who's
when we first started, you said I'm Asian.
Black people the superior race?
According to the Bible, yes.
According to you?
I go by what the Bible says. That's what the Bible says.
Everybody else, I'm inferior to you.
What is your race?
I'm Asian. I'm Asian.
You said I'm Asian.
For brevity's sake.
And in your defense,
if you want me to describe
and
everything,
in your just because you speak louder doesn't make your point better.
Okay.
We do this for a living.
I'm not afraid of my ethnicity. I'm very open about this stuff.
You seem like
you're
quite nervous.
My dad is half black, half white. My mom's Filipino.
You can't be half. According to God,
so
the God of the Bible,
this is why
you are whatever your father is. Because a second ago, you were Haitian. Then you said you were Asian.
Okay, so black man.
Your father is a Haitian man.
Sure, I don't experience any racism.
Your father's Haitian.
I don't experience any racism in America.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, for the rest of your people that it seems like you have a blind eye to, Mr. Haitian man who was Asian a minute ago, I'll tell you. Have you seen the news? They're eating the dogs in Ohio. They're eating the dogs. Have you seen the dogs getting eaten?
Yeah, and I heard the 911 call.
You heard the 911 call about dogs getting eaten?
They're eating the dogs.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Do you know Haitian history?
Me? Of course.
Uh-oh.
He does. He's Haitian.
You do?
Yeah.
Do you know the history of what happened to Haiti?
Yeah, of course.
You do? What happened to Haiti?
They killed the slave owners in 1804 at Toussaint Louverture.
They killed the slave owners. You don't talk like a Haitian man, brother. They killed the slave owners?
Yes.
How do you become a slave owner?
You buy slaves.
How do you get slaves?
The black people sell them to you in Africa.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So, Africans sold the Jews that migrated to the west coast of Africa when we fled from our homeland in the 70 AD destruction. You got to learn your history, Haitian brother.
What did I get that was wrong?
You got that was wrong because Africans are not black people, and they themselves would tell you, and they don't teach their children about the transatlantic slave trade.
Black people?
You repeated exactly what I said.
Africans aren't black.
Africans are not the children of the slaves or the Negroes or the Jews. They are a completely different set of their own ethnic groups of people. All dark-skinned people aren't the same.
Right. Yeah.
You understand? The planet is covered in dark-skinned people outside of Europe. And you can once I'm done, because we teach. Hold your peace, brother. The planet is covered in dark-skinned people. All of those dark-skinned people do not ascribe to being Africans. They are not ethnically the same in East India. They're not the same in the Polynesian Islands. They're not the same in Africa. And the actual ethnic Asians, not the ones that the British told everybody to put on TV that look like white men, they're not one of us.
Okay.
How could they? How could they be? This is about family. And you have what it seems like a confusion about who your family is.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do, because you started Asian, then you were Haitian, now you're half white. Now you're going to jump to something in the middle.
Asian.
You said you're Haitian.
You're blaming me for the confusion.
I'm blaming you for the words that you said out of your mouth.
I'm Asian. My dad's from Haiti. I'm Asian. My dad's from Haiti.
That you said out of your mouth, because we got witnesses and it's recorded. Now, here's what you should have said.
Most people, when they hear you talk about this person's not black and this person's not Asian, and we're the children of Israel, and these are God's chosen people.
Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, God's chosen people.
Most people see identity politics where people are trying
identity is very important
on something that makes them special, and they try to find themselves in a victim situation, and they don't really want to elevate. They don't really want to find a solution.
You know, how do you elevate?
They want to be in a victim mindset forever.
Is a slave a victim?
Yes.
Is the children of slaves victims?
Sure, yeah.
So, are we not the children of slaves? Haitian man?
At a certain point, move on.
Move on. Forget about it.
At a certain point,
does America still remember 9/11?
Of course.
They do?
Time to move
Why don't they move on? It's time to move on? 9/11 don't matter anymore.
What about they lied a lot about
Do they remember the Alamo? Do they remember Vietnam?
The point is,
remember Korea?
You talk about.
It sounds like you haven't actually been through some actual dangerous trauma. It's very much the point, because you speak with a lot of privilege, pretending to not be a Haitian man.
You're a victim. I get it. Okay.
No, my people are victims. See, you don't love your people. We love our people.
Great.
But
You
am I
understand-
wrong for loving my
You believe in
people?
mental slavery.
I believe in physical,
believe in
mental,
slavery.
economic, psychological, religious,
slavery.
all of those
Do you realize
things.
victimizing
Yeah.
yourself is a form of mental slavery? If you want to get rid of the shackles, then stop thinking that everybody's out to get you. You're going to start seeing it in places that didn't exist before.
It would seem like that's a wonderful thing to say, that everybody is not out to get you and you should move on.
Yes.
However, when Sonia Massey dialed 911, she didn't realize
You can
something.
bring up in one example of everything. You can
I
say
can bring up
Derek
one example.
Chauvin, you can bring
See,
up Jordan Neely.
it's funny
You can bring
to
up
you
any example
because you don't
It's not funny.
identify with
It's
what's
not
happening.
funny.
We're looking at your face. We're looking at your mannerism. We listen to how you speak.
This
You
is-
seem
the-
to have
the victim
dismissed
mindset is
yourself.
ridiculous.
There's not a
That's the
mindset
funny
when
part.
someone executes you in your kitchen. That's not your mindset.
Who's executing you right now? Where's the racism right now?
The racism,
Right here, yeah. Where is it?
it's institutionalized. How much time do you
Where
got?
is it?
What language are we speaking?
Speaking the English.
Just answer the question.
So why don't you go back to Haiti? If you don't want to speak the white man's tongue, why don't you go to Haiti?
I speak several languages.
So why are you in America?
Because my people were victims and carried into slavery. Haitian man.
So
Why are you in America,
so
Haitian man?
your existence in America is because your ancestors were victims?
If my ancestors were not kidnapped and brought to the land of our captivity,
back.
we would be in our homeland.
So go back then.
See, here in America, you seem to be very privileged and confused about how the world really works. I did, because you don't understand. Here's the thing. You can't pack up and leave America as an American citizen.
Yes, you can.
You ever heard of a passport?
You
You heard of a
to
passport?
renounce your passport, you have to pay the IRS.
Yeah,
anymore.
they come and
Renounce
get you.
it, go
They
to
come
Haiti.
and retrieve you for leaving the country.
Okay, then pay taxes. You'll still make.
Hold
more
up,
money
you
than
told me
the
I
people
should
in
just
Haiti.
up and roll out. Now I got to pay taxes.
Well, if you don't like to be in a place of racism and you're a victim here,
Why would I
leave?
leave a place that my forefathers built?
Because you're a victim here. And
Yes.
There's racism everywhere.
So should I leave or should I get justice for my people?
Right. Okay, so your whole existence is justice. When is it time to live for yourself and for your people?
Getting justice is living for my
How
people.
are you going to get justice?
I'm going to get justice by first fixing my people. The first
How are
step
you
to
gonna fix your people?
that's an excellent question. The first step to fixing my people is giving our people a different identity from the people who enslaved
And what's
us.
that identity? Jew?
That identity that is
Becoming Jew.
according to the not becoming. We are born with an identity.
So now you're the
You're
chosen
confused
people.
about your identity. I
So
see that.
The way to fix your people is to become God's
Is to
chosen people.
give us our identity. Being God's chosen people gives you a heritage,
You know, funny
gives
thing,
you a
you blame
language,
the Jews for
it
the
gives you
Atlantic
rules. I blame a lot more people than just the Jews. Everybody had a hand
Blame
in it.
them, but then you want
Yeah.
to become them. So why
No,
are
not
you
become.
embodying the
Not
same
become. If you
mindset
break in my house and steal my family records and change your name to my family name, and then you get the benefits of my house, my land, my identity, my records, my culture, and you rise to the top of power internationally, and then the children of the people that you stole from are left to figure it out. And then you say, that's not racism. We should leave it in the past. It's 2025.
That's a better. If racism does exist everywhere, holding on to that mental slavery is not going to.
How was it mental slavery if I return to the records of my forefathers? Everybody else in America says I'm an Asian American because that's where their forefathers established themselves. The Africans say I'm an African American. Then they can go to Africa and tell you what part of Africa their forefathers come from.
Well, if you're
Their
a-
language, their
you're
culture,
Jewish,
their
right?
tongue. No, I'm the Jew.
Why don't you go to Israel?
Jew by blood.
So why don't you go to
The
Israel?
real biblical
Isn't
ethnic
Israel
Jew.
isn't Israel your
Because
home?
another criminal is living in my home.
So is that your ultimate goal to take Israel from black people?
My ultimate goal is to take the world, because that's
You
what
wanna
our
conquer the
Father
world?
promised us.
Okay. You want to take over the world, and then
And
people
I'm going to
like-
start
you'll-
by giving my people
you'll
our
agree with
identity
people like
back.
Hitler and the Nazi
No,
ideology, and
those
they
are white
conquered
men.
the world.
Those are white men. We're not white men.
So you're embodying the same Nazi
That's a lie.
ideology that you're.
That
it's the
not only
same
is that a
thing.
lie, but to compare that is racist. And I'm going to tell you why.
Here we go again. Everything
Here we go
racist.
again.
How
For
is
a
that-
Haitian man, you sure do talk a lot like a white man.
How is that racist? If you want to conquer the world and make it ethnocentric to your people,
Who
that's
said that?
being a black Nazi.
How is that a Nazi? Nazis committed hate crimes. Nazis tortured people. They
Okay, so
castrated
if you're
people. They
gonna conquer the world
gas
as a
shamed
black
people.
person, what are you going to do to every other race?
That's an excellent question. I'm going to make sure that their own people don't rape and exploit them.
Okay,
I'm going to make
how?
sure that their own people don't starve
How are
them.
you going to do that?
The same way it says in the Bible. When Christ returns, he's going to be the King of kings and Lord of lords, and everyone will be under his authority.
that's not gonna
That's
happen
the
until Jesus
heritage
returns?
of my people.
So it's not going to happen until the Messiah comes.
It's going to happen when he returns, and we're preparing for it right now. You know how we prepare? We turn back to our culture and our heritage and our records. And unlike the Nazis and everyone else that you said, what that does for our people is it makes us not only be criminals anywhere, but it teaches us to love each other. It teaches us to not, let me finish. Hold your peace. It teaches us to love each other. It teaches us to not commit crimes. It teaches us to make sure that our families are together. It teaches young brothers to not shoot each other, to not steal cars. You do, but yes, and that's what we're doing. And that is done by giving us our identity so that we stop idolizing the other nations of people. That's why the first step is to separate.
But when you start combating that by idolizing yourselves, then you're just repeating the cycle.
I'm not idolizing myself. We just obeying what God says.
You believe you're the superior race.
When you turn on,
same problem.
No, it's not the same problem because he wasn't the superior race. Having to murder everybody and steal from them to make you superior is not superior. That makes you an animal. Right. See, what you're confused about is what you have been experienced. So what the world has seen is madmen and murderers staking claim to something that they are really not. Okay. Because even after centuries of slavery, everybody is benefiting from the inventions that the slaves made, who had their language stripped, their identity stripped. You're saying, here we go, because you don't care. You don't care.
It says nothing in the Bible.
You're holding. It says nothing about where?
About taking your culture back and all this stuff.
It doesn't say that in the Bible. Are you sure? Are you sure it doesn't say that in the Bible?
I'm not sure.
Well, how can you make so you make a lot of statements without proof?
About culture and records.
Because I'm for the culture and the records of my people. It may not matter to you because you can pretend to be an Asian.
I'm Asian.
But my people, it matters to us. It may not matter to you, but it matters to my people who are Mexicans, who are Dominican, who are Haitian, who are Puerto Rican, who are black, who are Afro-American.
I'm one of you. My dad's from Haiti.
American.
I'm one of you.
Well, little brother, listen, because I'm a teacher.
Okay.
It matters.
How old are you, by the way?
It does matter. I'm 10,000. That's how old I am. That's a captain of 10,000. That's the most important age you need to know. You understand?
What separates black people from not committing the same crimes that the former superior races that made you the victim?
Once our people return, how people return to our identity, and that's what we teach our people to do.
Return your identity how?
By obeying the laws, statutes, and commandments. You recognize that, don't you? By representing the culture that the God who created everything gave to his chosen people. That's how you fix everything. The problem is the people that are the problem is the people that are in charge are the wrong people.
So you should be in charge.
Absolutely.
Okay. Who are your favorite black leaders?
Absolutely. Who are my favorite black leaders? Christ. He's the most important black leader of all time.
Where was Jesus from?
Jesus was from Nazareth.
Okay.
He was in the Middle East. Not only was he black, but all the disciples, the apostles, and prophets in the Bible were black. The problem is that during the Renaissance period, the oppressor painted his own pictures. Would you like me to read the scripture?
Not really.
The problem is most of the world doesn't know the Bible. Jesus Christ was a black man born in the ghetto of Nazareth. That's John 1:45. You can read it for yourself.
Okay. He was gang.
Absolutely. He was in the ghetto.
He was crip walking.
It was a terrible place.
Yes.
It was a terrible community.
Was Jesus God?
Jesus was not God. He said it himself several times. He said, the Father is greater than I. I go to the Father to create a place for you. He was the Son of God. That's correct.
So God's black.
God is absolutely black. It's in the Bible if you'd like to read it. Oh, no, wait a minute. Is it a problem, God being black?
God doesn't have a skin color.
Is it a problem, God being black?
It's not a problem. It's just not what's true.
You seemed very disappointed when I said God was black. You turned around. Here we go again. No, is there a problem? What's wrong with God being black? Do you love black people?
Okay, of course I love black people.
Well, why can't God be black? You seemed so disappointed a second ago.
Why would God, the Almighty Creator, have a skin color?
How did you get a skin color?
God created us.
So God creates skin color, but he don't have one.
Yeah, God created the trees too. He's not a tree. That's a stupid argument.
It's a stupid argument?
Yes, just because he created skin doesn't mean he has it. You're saying
you seem to not know much about God.
And not worship everything. You're doing the same
I didn't say whiteness. I didn't just say whiteness. The Arabs, the Africans, the East Indians, all the other nations of people. My people are in everyone's culture because everyone got together and got rich off of exploiting us to make sure we didn't have ours. That's why we teach our people our heritage. And that does not make us burn crosses on lawns. That doesn't make us lynch people. That doesn't make us fight. That doesn't make us harm anyone. It fixes our people. The focus. Stay focused. You're talking to me. Stay focused.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Is that what you believe, really?
What's your question? Okay. According to the Bible, see, we believe what's in the Bible. We believe what's in the Bible. Is there a problem believing what's in the Bible? What's your question?
Can we have like a chill conversation? Because I'm not amped up.
I'm pretty chill.
We can do some deep breathing if you want. Okay.
I'm all right.
So do you think in America right now that black people are discriminated against?
the foundation of America is discriminated against black people.
Because if I tried to go to the NBA,
And just real quick, and when we say black people, no, we're not done. I'm listening to you. When we say black
you don't let me
people,
answer, though.
we are talking. I just want to clarify. We are talking about so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So my question is,
You all right?
here's my question: is are black people discriminated against in America?
Absolutely.
So then, like, what about
Native Americans.
I tried to go to the NBA? I'd be discriminated against
To the NBA.
to the NBA or to be a rapper. Like, is LeBron James discriminated against, or
Are you a better rapper than the rest of the rappers? Are you a better ball player? Are you okay? Let's use your example.
Or is that racism?
No, that's not racism because white Jewish men control the entire rap industry. Now we don't want to talk about it. You understand? That's not what racism is. You understand? The banks, the entertainment industry, the diamond district, the insurance company are all controlled by our oppressors. So if there's a problem that you have with how your people are treating you, you can't blame black people who are at the bottom. If 90% of the NBA is filled with black people and 100% of the owners are white people, how can you blame black people who are by the thousands applying for a job that only about 50 people can get every year? How can you then blame the people who are showing up to get a job? And that is the idea of the racist and prejudiced mentality, thinking that everything is nice and equal and fair. And that lie is what America teaches. That's not true. You have to have power in order to be racist. Black people can't put anyone out of the NBA. Black people can't make people not be rappers. The record labels are controlled by CEOs and multi-billionaires. Leor Cohen, not our people. You understand? But of course, when you bring out the facts, you bring out details and have evidence, nobody wants to hear the evidence. Really, they don't actually love black people. They don't love blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. They just have nice words. You understand? So that's it. All right.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.
And that's not how it should be, man. This scripture that Christ had told his disciples is how you stop crime as a whole. Because when you go to him and him alone, and for you sisters out there who love the beef and who don't like to talk to another woman about, how she, treated you, you sisters need to go to her alone as well.
Nobody is holding you accountable for the things that you say you were doing or not doing. There's no, like the scriptures say, everything should be done in decency and in order.
That's right.
There's no order and decency with you going on the internet and running in the streets with no guidance, without being sent, without being anointed by the man of the Lord, by being sent by a man of God out there on them streets. You must be sent.
When you hear us say salute, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabbat, right? That is Hebrew. Okay? Shalom, Shalom, that is not Hebrew. I don't know where you learned that from. Most likely from Esau, from the Jewish. On the street corners. And we ain't selling dope, but we are teaching you how to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We are teaching you how to not be a drug addict and a drug dealer.
Right.
How to keep you out of prison. How to not make you a target for Esau to use.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. It's Prison Officer Quasar, the ISPK, and the Commander Junior Yahanna. All right. Tune in every Tuesday night for the Brotherhood class here in Columbus, Ohio. All right. Start at 7 p.m. Don't be late. No cowards, no excuses. Hey, Shalom.
glory. I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean. Speak on my name.
Hey, Shalom. This is Priest and Officer Yahweh Thumb of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yahanna. Tune in with me every Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. for the Biblical Law class in Dayton, Ohio. Shalom.
The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. That's why we all black, booted, ready for war like
Welcome to ISUPK Detroit. Check us out on all social media platforms. Classes are Monday through Saturday. Monday is the history class from 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday is scripture breakdown. Wednesday is biblical law class. Friday, Lashawan Kodash, Hebrew language. Saturday, Sabbath service. Check out our community service program. We have food and clothing drives, helping the people in need. And we also have felony expungement services available. Join us and get involved.
And the Bible is just such an amazing book. Right. It's a book of literal prophecy of the future of what's to play out on the planet Earth. That's right. Everything that the Lord laid down and said will happen comes to pass. And that's an amazing thing to have at your disposal. You got a book that tells you the future.
And they shall know war. In the 8th verse it said we was going to be a prey to the heathen. But then God was going to come deliver us, man, and show us the truth of who we are.
That's something that you hear out of a cartoon or something you hear out of an anime or something like that. But this is actual real life to the point where you can look at these prophecies and open up a historical book. You can go into archaeology and see that, damn, the prophecy came before the event actually happened. Okay.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said.
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage is safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
It's in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember Yahanna's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback to bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a
A lot of people from Ukraine, a lot of Asians, a lot of Afghanistani and immigrants coming into this country, and they don't deal with the same, you know what I'm saying, issues. How does that part of things make, you know what I'm saying, affect you?
Yeah, I feel like it's very personal, you know, when you have everyone, you know, coming here for what's considered the American dream, but you only pick on one specific race and one specific location of where, if you're Mexican, I absolutely hate you, and if you're Mexican and you look this color or you look this way, then, you know, your dream is not valid, but this white person's dream is valid, or this lighter person's dream is valid. It feels very personal, and it feels very, very traumatizing that by the skin color or where you were born, like, you no longer kind of deserve this, like, humane respect, you know. That's very tough. That's the reason why a lot of our Mexican brothers and sisters live in fear for ages. A lot of them pass away from undiagnosed diseases because just by us looking Mexican, just by us having Mexican names, showing up to the hospital, to clinics, to bus stops, like, that automatically gives us, you know, a disadvantage that unfortunately kills us in the long run. You know, whether it's mental health issues. A lot of our people suffer from really bad mental health issues because if you're in a classroom and you're Mexican, you're instantly looked as uneducated. If you're speaking Spanish at a grocery store, you're gonna get looked at to make sure you're not stealing something, that you're not, you know. When Trump called us all rapists, like that in of itself is so inhumane. And, you know, you kind of see him go to these people to, you know, send back criminals, but yeah, we have shootings in schools every single other day, and a lot of them are white, you know, but it's because they're white that we're not doing something about it. But then you have Mexicans who, you know, after the Lake and Riley Act that was just, you know, passed at the federal level, if you get accused, not even sentenced, if you're accused of a crime, you can be like instantly deported and detained. That's if I'm walking down the street and someone says, hey, she stole something from the gas station. I didn't necessarily have to steal it. I can be taken in and I can fully be deported. So that in of itself is targeted, it's inhumane, it's unjust. And I think, I think that Trump hates Mexicans because I feel like he sees the power that Mexicans hold, and he sees how much Mexico helps this country, and I think he wishes that this country could run without Mexicans, and he wants to prove that, you know, Mexicans don't really hold the power. But I think he knows that a lot of Mexicans, like I said, grow your crops, run your businesses, and have a lot of, you know, very, very educated people, and that's why he's scared, and that's why he targets us. But you know, we're here, and I think we're not gonna go anywhere. We have too many deep-rooted just passion for this country, and a lot of us love this country. You know, we can, as much Mexican as we are, like, we are thankful to this country. I'm thankful for, you know, the health insurance, for instance. That's something that my parents would have never been able to get in Mexico, you know, for the education that I received, for the privileges that I've gotten in this country. So we don't hate this country. We love this country. We just want to be able to be a part of it, and we want to be able to get taken serious and to, you know, live a healthy lifestyle without being scared every single day of whether or not we're worthy of being here. You know, you don't have to be an attorney, you don't have to be an engineer to deserve everyday rights. Like, you can just be someone that sells fruit outside of this building and you still deserve to get treated like a human, not even a citizen, a human. Humanity is being lost with Donald Trump as president. We are, you know, no longer getting looked at as whether or not we're human. It's what do you have to offer to this country, and are you worthy enough to be here? And that completely, I feel like, as much as he claims, you know, to fear God, and I think that's bullshit, because God would be so disappointed in him and everybody else that thinks that, you know, only a certain amount of people deserve to be here.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. I want everybody, and I do mean everybody, to take out just a little time to help me give a big shout out to my captain, Captain Mawquad, my brother, and him celebrating his 100th episode of the Round Table of Truth, going down this Friday, January the 31st, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want y'all to be there in the building. You understand? Cap, you're doing an excellent job with that show, bringing out every single thing that our people need to help them change their lives. And not just through the show, but in that city of, what do you call it, Chirac? Man, you are in one hell of a city, and you're doing one hell of a job, Cap. The water for all the work that you done put in up under Commander General Yahanna. And guess what? Big ups. Big up yourself, Cap, in my Tribe of Benjamin voice. Shalom, Cap. Excellent work.
What's going on? It's Captain Zaryak, man. When it comes to my brother, and I mean brother, like this is like my closest brother that I know got it in the mud. I'm talking about none other than Captain 13,000 Mile Quad, runner of the whole Midwest. You can't just give him a state. You know, he gonna tell you, you know, he coined the phrase big priest. That's coined by him, because even in Philadelphia, when he came in there as Officer 50, he said, I'm the big priest. And you can't really say enough about the brother, his brotherhood, his love for the Most High. His love for the Most High was so strong and still strong to this day. But in the beginning, he came back and actually moved to Philadelphia from Chicago to actually learn how to do this work, to make sure he was trained by the generals, because he knew that when he came back, or when he got back to the Midwest, how strong the takeover would be. And that's exactly what he did. He came over there, took over, you know, built, you know, so many zones. That's why you can't just say he's Chicago or Illinois. You got to say he's the Midwest monster of mayhem, as Commander Yahanna called him. And he's a beast. He's everything. His brotherhood is exceptional. The things that he does for the school is exceptional. And I just want to applaud you, brother, for the excellent work that you do with Round Table of Truth, with all the captains that you raised, the 5,000s, the thousands, the troopers, the sisters, the counsel that you gave. You're excellent, brother, stalwart in this truth, and my brother. Shalom, Lord Christ.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UBK rules. I'm making like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we hold guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You either Lord or this Lord, told they bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call, I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the cow, then what you speaking to me for? Yeah, I just took the floor, ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign, tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion, they can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we hold guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. Either Lord or this Lord, told that bitches either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call, we gon' start another war.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to Bogart. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage to fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game on John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Offense taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that skunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yahanna, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me, they ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin, hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit, I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal, so what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going, I'm off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitters and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, down the D. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
And I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is in fact the If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Ripper. War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I came to do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Baby. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he said something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't on who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand and feed you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
He's the man that came up with the term African American. Right. We from now on, we call African American. But now somebody run up on you and say, we should leave this place. You turn to them and say, where we gonna go?
They have the American flag, the symbols of red, white, and blue, but it's black people.
Right.
So it's not they're not repping who they are. Right. They're repping the country that they serve.
These leaders that don't care about their community, you know what I'm saying, that always, you know what I'm saying, just focusing on winning gold medals and championships and different things of that nature, and have no thought to the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's gonna come back at home.
Enough for hearing that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, even Emmett Till was somewhat similar. It's like once something happens to a white woman, that's the justification to kill all niggas.
At the same city, at the same time as the Klansmen, the Purple Boys had a mass march on the other in downtown, but blocks away, and did not cross paths with that.
Real Nigga University in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, Shalom Israel, what's going on?
That's right.
I ain't thinking we're gonna make it to 100. First thing started on real shaky, but we in. Nevertheless, showing a special guest here tonight. Everybody joining us in the studio, right here in the studio with us, in the school with us. Thank everybody, awesome people that's watching online. We want to thank y'all for tuning in, especially the people that tune in week to week to the round table. Appreciate your support and all that. No further ado, man. I want to give it, like I always start the show, I want to give it up to the most.
That's right. That's right.
Of course, we got to give it up to our king, Yahanna.
That's right.
Holding on to the General Yahanna flew all the way in from Philadelphia, man, to be here with him.
Right.
We got to get him. Can we give him a courtesy salute? Rock. How about Shimmy al-Shabrak-a-thumb? What up, man? Right. Most people who tune in that don't know the school, but like, who is Commander General? He always say General Yahanna. Well, he here tonight. Also, too, man, we got a bunch of brothers that came in to join us from out of town. To my left, we got Captain Kaposh in the building, man. Right. Give it up. We got other captains we're gonna be bringing up here tonight. Captain DeBar Moff is here. Captain Hadar Yala's in the building. What other captain we got in here? Captain Partizar is also in the building. Many other cities and brothers, you know what I'm saying? We in here tonight, man. 100 episode, man. We hope the Lord bless us to have 100 more. You know what I mean? Right. Always, I got to give it up to my co-hosts that rock it out with me every week. To my right, we got Officer Lamak Yala in the building. He went and got his braids specially done up. Looking sharp. He ready to go out tonight. Huh? I thought we was going out tomorrow. Yeah. Well, Lamak Yala's in the building. Give it up for that brother, man. You understand? And to my left, y'all know who he is. All the brothers. This brother make all the fly gear you see us wear. Officer Yaradan in the building. Right. Y'all support their website. Go copy your t-shirt. But if you ain't a real nigga, don't put that real university t-shirt. I don't give a damn how much you pay for it. We'll tell you take it off. Right. You understand? To my far right, the head of security up here in Chicago, Officer Iowa Lum in the building.
And man, this is Officer 1K. My y'all wearing this badass Mitri tonight. You understand? Damn right, y'all don't know he's a famous rapper. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he got some verses. 100 hands on the track. Yeah. We got to we got to release these tracks.
Come on.
Damn. Man, we about to get into it, man. So what we at with it, Aki? You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no thing if I make it.
Go ahead, Lamont.
You know what I'm saying? Like we said, tonight is a special night, 100th episode. You know what I'm saying? Thank Commander Yahanna and yourself.
Damn right.
And giving us the privilege to be able to even do this.
Damn right.
In Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So if I may, we have 2 videos, if I could, play before we even get into the topics, whatever the case may be.
Please.
The water. Raj, you got them? The water.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. I want everybody, and I do mean everybody, to take out just a little time to help me give a big shout out to my captain, Captain Mawakwa, my brother, and him celebrating his 100th episode of the Round Table of Truth, going down this Friday, January the 31st, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want y'all to be there in the building. You understand? Cap, you're doing an excellent job with that show, bringing out every single thing that our people need to help them change their lives. And not just through the show, but in that city of, what do you call it, Chirac? Man, you are in one hell of a city, and you're doing one hell of a job, Cap. The water for all the work that you done put in up under Commander General Yahanna. And guess what? Big ups. Big up yourself, Cap, in my Tribe of Benjamin voice. Shalom, Cap. Excellent work.
Right. What's going on? It's Captain Zaryak, man. When it comes to my brother, and I mean brother, like this is like my closest brother that I know got it in the mud. I'm talking about none other than Captain 13,000 Mile Quad, runner of the whole Midwest. You can't just give him a state. You know, he gonna tell you, you know, he coined the phrase big priest. That's coined by him, because even in Philadelphia, when he came in there as Officer 50, he said, I'm the big priest. And you can't really say enough about the brother, his brotherhood, his love for the Most High. His love for the Most High was so strong and still strong to this day. But in the beginning, he came back and actually moved to Philadelphia from Chicago to actually learn how to do this work, to make sure he was trained by the generals, because he knew that when he came back, or when he got back to the Midwest, how strong the takeover would be. And that's exactly what he did. He came over there, took over, you know, built, you know, so many zones. That's why you can't just say he's Chicago or Illinois. You got to say he's the Midwest monster of mayhem, as Commander Yahanna called him. And he's a beast. He's everything. His brotherhood is exceptional. The things that he does for the school is exceptional. And I just want to applaud you, brother, for the excellent work that you do with Round Table of Truth, with all the captains that you raised, the 5,000s, the thousands, the troopers, the sisters, the counsel that you gave. You're excellent, brother, stalwart in this truth, and my brother. Shalom, Lord Christ.
And if I may, it's gonna continue real quick. Go. Next up, you know, the brothers want to donate, of course, a bottle of Commander Yahanna Camel Quad. The brothers want to donate, you know, of course, your favorite tequila to the Round Table of Truth.
The Goggle Bar in the St. Louis school. He said he wanted to make sure that he put something on the table for, you know, Commander Yahanna, Captain Marquardt, and the Round Table of Truth for this Friday. He said he wanted, you know, y'all gonna have a hell of a show.
Damn right.
Damn right.
You up for it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Come out to this Midwest, I gotta look over my shoulder. I rode so hard out here, but I wanted to up to speed. If I could add to it too, you know, man, just to add to what everybody's saying too, Cap. You know, you came all the way to Philly and got on board with us with the truth.
and was really growing up in that truth. And little did we know you was going to be like a shotgun when you got back out here. And you got back out here, man. And the Midwest was not really touched by the school on no real level. You know what I mean? And you got out here and spread like a wildfire. And just from what you see in this room, I hope we can get some pictures of this. But this is like a beautiful picture with these cameras and mics, all the brothers and sisters. Like, this is a wonderful shot right here. You came in here, man, and really you earned that name, Midwest Monster of Mayhem.
Damn right. Damn right, sir.
The Lord put that on you. That's right. This city is unheard of by anybody other than you and the brothers out here in Chicago and this whole Midwest. This city is unheard of. Now your voice is the voice.
Damn right.
It used to be everybody else. Little fake Israelite groups, all kinds of stuff. Now this city knows the voice comes from you.
That's right.
A beautiful, beautiful thing, man. Like the Lord's word is gonna go out, man. Congratulations.
I appreciate
But last but not least, if I could, I was go around that side. Yeah. Cap, if I may, in general, can you roll your chairs over a little bit this way? Over with Sean. We got a surprise for the of course, the 100th episode. We've had this background for a long time, Roundtable of Truth, but it has evolved in the times that we've been here through the 100th episode. Now, you understand, it started at the Roundtable of Truth, which it will always be, but it is sponsored by Real Nigga University. You understand? So if you could unveil this, Baba Gusha.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey,
Award, you see that thing?
Damn right, damn right.
Listen, and listen, make no mistake, ISUBK is Real Nigga University.
Damn right, that's right.
And listen, I'm sitting next to the realest nigga on the planet right now. Commanding General Yahanna.
Right.
Listen, y'all ain't gonna give me all this praise and don't think I'm gonna hand it to who it's supposed to.
You deserve it, and this is amazing and wonderful, man. And a real testament to all those generals that put so much time in for so many years to work on all these schools and get this out. I remember getting in the van and driving the 12 hours with them generals to come to Chicago, not knowing what was going to be what, where we was even going to make it back. And because now that they did all that, here we are. So many brothers woke up and came up, and everybody believed it couldn't be done. And with your leadership here, man, we sleep at night knowing you here. You here, and we get to sleep at night. You know, somebody real responsible and courageous and unrelenting against this evil is up here in Chicago and in this entire Midwest.
Damn right. That's right.
If I may, General, listen, I'd like to give a shout out to them generals that roll with you. You know what I'm saying? If I could.
Damn right.
If I could, y'all give it up for General Muhammad, man.
Damn right.
Teach the best classes in the world. If you ain't never, most people, they go to Sunday school and think they getting taught the Bible until they come across General Muhammad class, and they looking like, what the hell is this? You understand? But big up to General Muhammad. Also, get him right. Give it up. You know what I'm saying? Also want to give it up to General Mayak. You understand? Another general that when I was up there in Philly put his hands on me, you know what I'm saying? The one thing I'm gonna tell you about General Mayak, he's going to interrogate the hell out of me. I call him the interrogator. But why you do that? And then what happened? Then what? But my required. Big shout out General Mayak, you understand? Right. And you know I got to give it up to my man, General Haas. Yeah, right. We call him the captain of captains. When I was in Philly, he was Captain Haas. And Captain Haas wasn't no joke out there. Y'all think y'all got it hard. Captain Haas he was the real deal. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot from General Haas. You know what I mean? He was the first brother that I talked to coming into the truth. You know what I'm saying? He damn near gave me the order to get in the truth. It was my first call. I just wanted to come to the Passover. You know what I'm saying? And he told me, gave me an order, you know what I'm saying, to get in class, and I ain't looked back since.
Most times, right.
Big shout out to General Haas. I also want to give it up to General Shawamar.
That's right.
You understand? He's the general that I report to, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, General Shawamar, correct me if I'm wrong, he'll be here in March.
Come, we shooting for March, sir.
Yeah, big shout General Shawamar be in the studio.
Damn right.
In March, you understand? Real heavy general out there in DC. Also, I want to give it up to General Thumgabar.
That's
you
right.
understand? All these generals that I'm naming, they roll with Commander General Yahanna, you know what I'm saying, to bring this truth, you know, bring the life back to this truth.
Yeah,
so these men need to be commended for their work.
Damn right. They made a hell of a sacrifice back in those days.
Damn right.
I mean, we was up under all kinds of stuff, and they made a hell of a sacrifice with the cops. We was getting tickets and threatened, getting locked up, everything. It was like, whatever you niggas is doing on this street, you gonna stop this shit.
Come.
You know what I mean? Not just by the cops, but by the Muslims. Christians had their bands out there. And these brothers back then, I was very courageous. And that's why you bringing it up is so right in that, because you following that same footsteps. You and some of these great captains that's coming through here now.
Damn right.
Y'all walk that same walk that they walk.
Damn right.
You walking it now on the next level.
Damn right.
And it's so right, you know what I mean? When righteous, strong, powerful warriors put their full trust in the Most High and will refuse to say no, you know what I'm saying, to get where they need to get.
That's right.
And you carved this joint right here.
Damn right.
You carved this ditch. This work. You know what I mean?
Damn right, sir. Damn right.
To recognize it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. And of course, we got to give it up to none other than General Q.
That's right. That's right.
You already know. Hey, the bomb mob, you know this. Captain Bonds, you know, all the captains know this. If you get a text from General Q, you know what time it is. Pressure is on. You know what I mean? Hell of a general, man. General Q, listen, he's so important in the truth because the brother don't want no mistakes. None.
Right.
You can't come with him with no mistakes at all. You know what I mean? So big shout out to General Q and all the generals.
General Thumgabar.
So what we going first? Y'all ready to get it on?
Come.
What we got?
The first video we got going on, we're gonna be going over the DJ Academics. Get what he did getting caught with that 15-year-old girl.
Good night.
KSMB video on deck for that.
Do we have the video of DJ Academics remember when he was getting pressed by
Saucy Santana
and crying?
We can pull it up.
See if y'all can find it.
The
man was getting pressed by Saucy Santana. Now how you gonna get pressed by a nigga names with the sauce? You supposed to look at Saucy like, man, listen, if you don't go, I'm gonna knock the sauce out of you, man. You gotta get it. Go about your finish. Yeah, man. Yeah. So go on there. Where we at?
You got the video right here.
Let's do it.
We're gonna pull up the other video that you talking about.
No sweat.
Let me put you on real quick. So a couple of days ago, Academics and his goons were playing Fortnite with this kid streamer named Noor. Noor's 15 years old. He's associated with Black Boy Max, a popular streamer. I'm pretty sure he mods for him, right? So Academics do this. And as a joke, he decided to troll Noor and ask him some pretty sexual and weird questions relating to Noor's boss, Black Boy Max. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. You can have.
Wait. If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yo. Suppose he's like, yo, bro. Listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause.
So if you could do one of them sex changes and you could become a girl,
no,
and get pregnant,
that's where he drew the line. He said no.
Would you let Max get you pregnant?
So yeah, let me remind you real quick. Yeah, Noor's 15.
Right there. I mean, 10 seconds into the conversation. You know, you supposed to listen. If I would have heard that while I'm on the phone with somebody, I would have said, I don't want to be a part of this conversation at all. So, you see what I'm saying? Like for them to even, I don't even what in their mind
where they even thought that this was okay to do.
Right.
This cat is a popular. Once again, the Bible say your stars of heaven shall fall, meaning these celebrities, you know what I'm saying, gonna lose their power. And it's timing. It's time for these celebrities to be exposed, you know what I'm saying, for the sexual deviance that they are, and for men that we should not be following at all. You want to say something on the general?
If you don't mind,
Please, sir.
Like him being exposed is such a beautiful thing, man. Let me tell you something. One thing coming up in this truth that I always hated, still to this day, I always hated how these people that's in the world get so much love and attention from us. 40, go look at some of them songs and stuff, 40, 50 million hits on the web, which is nice if you're listening to that music, but that don't do nothing to further us.
That's right.
And these celebrities, some of them is just rotten as they could possibly be. And I thank the Lord is coming out, not just him. We need to remember Snoop. And that old gay ass shit he did. Nelly. And that old weak ass shit he did. Let's go back. Lil Wayne did it too.
Oh, you're right.
Back, he did it. Who else? There's a few more. Jay-Z definitely straight up was a traitor when we had shut down that NFL. Like them celebrities have never been on our side, but been influencing us to do every single thing corrupt. You understand? And we done glorified lowlifes. You know, you done went out, you sold drugs. Some white man bring you in and now cover you because he got his little Jewish mob and bring you all the way into the record industry, make you a multi-millionaire, and you walking around like you did this on your own.
That's right.
When you wasn't nothing but a hoe for this big time drug deal.
Damn right.
And you getting all the love and respect from the rest of the nation, while the brothers who grinding to save people's lives, putting clothes on their back, feeding them, encouraging brothers, keeping them from danger. Them brothers is not getting what they supposed. Like this climate right here, I love this goddamn climate.
Damn right.
Like this old evil bastard Trump, he perfect for right now.
That's right.
That's right. He's perfect for right now. You know what I'm saying? Right. He shut down that damn Martin Luther King Day and shut down Black History Month. He perfect for that. He shut down that 1611. Perfect for this.
That's right.
Because this shit really now you know what you facing. And here's the thing. Like we're gonna get back to academics, but if I could real quick,
get down, General.
Cap. Now all of a sudden, all your celebrities who went up there and tried to kiss Donald Trump's ass, you understand, and black people threw mud on them and said, "How dare you?" Now they all scrambling and trying to, clean up their whole little image. And it's good for us to see that they was never down with us. That we was just there for them to make money. Meanwhile, we following them out like they the disciples of Christ.
Right.
When you got great men who, really in this truth, fully focused on the help and the deliverance of the Lord's chosen people, and they ain't recognized right now. But you know what? We gonna get our day with. Cause Ethan say, man, what do we? If we let them alone, every man will believe on them. That's why I'm looking for that day. Let them all them niggas fall, man.
Damn right.
And let that day. I want to teach class in their mansion.
Damn right.
Like why they ain't turn the mansions over? They got plenty of room up there. Playgrounds for the kids, food in the refrigerator, wine in the wine cellar.
Damn right.
All that they should be turning that over to be class.
That's right.
I'm looking for them days, man.
Because that
stuff and they've used that corruption to harm us so much. And I didn't even know this cat was such a piece of garbage.
Right. It surprised me that he don't know that this is a child molestation conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as the video come on, the comments that they making to this young boy is totally off. Right. How do you not know that you was gonna get ridiculed for this? I don't even understand. You see what I'm saying? But once again, that whole term high value man. This cat here is a millionaire. Y'all get me right on that. You know what I'm saying? He's a millionaire all having the podcast and his streams and all that. But this cat is a full out sexual deviant. That's right. And the reason why the Lord is starting to expose men like this, if I made journals, because you can't, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you can't have leadership that don't have a moral compass. Right. That ain't gonna work for us no more. You see where that ain't got us.
So that whole high value man where you just looking at a man and caring about because he got a ton of money and you ain't looking at none of the rules that this brother lived by, the Most High ain't allowing that no more.
Right.
You've been allowed to be, sexual deviants. We've been allowed to, man, listen, for the whole time we've been in America, we've been allowed to be children in America.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now it's time to be grown.
Yeah.
Now it's time to be real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, John.
If I could,
Go ahead. No, you got it.
Let y'all get in real quick. Like we done woke up in America, and now we realize we don't have shit. Everything that was so-called our black power and our laws and all this civil rights talk, Trump just in the first day of office just wrote all that shit right on. Right. The first day of office, like show you how stupid our leaders are to sit up there and give us the impression that we have all these rules and all these rights.
That's right.
Man, you know how many brothers and sisters that got killed by the cops trying to tell a cop, well, I have the right for this and I got the right for that.
Right.
Now Trump just signed all that shit away in one fell swoop. Right. And want to take away our citizenship. The last real stronghold that we had. We'll wipe all that out. We'll show you we was never to be a part of this. Man. These clowns been in the way the whole time.
If I may.
Go ahead, Lamar.
Connor, what you were saying is so heavy, General and Cap, is that of course, like these black leaders, they over basically co-signing all the wickedness being done, and look what happened over in California.
Right.
I mean, they're saying the Lord sent the plague of fire and the death angels out there to consume all their homes and all their money and maybe some of their lives. You feel my point? Like the Lord obviously is against these black leaders if he's going to consume them like he is.
Please don't get too far along. We're going to go over them fires as well. You know what I'm saying? Please don't skip too far along. But what you're saying is right on point.
If I could say one thing, commend Yahanna, a prophet, man.
Damn
right. Okay, not too long. I was just thinking about it when I was on the way over here with the brother from the airport and we was listening to the Breakfast Club. And thinking that Commander Yahanna used to say months, almost years ago, he said, we're not going to be a scapegoat.
Right.
And guess what? On the Breakfast Club this morning, they said they trying to make blacks and Hispanics the scapegoat. They said it on the radio, and I'm like, man, damn, Commander Yahanna was saying this months ago.
Right.
And now they just now trying to come up on it. Our people need to listen, man. Because all the stuff that's coming on, that's happening now, is things that we've been saying. We've been saying all this type of stuff is going to end up happening, or is possible happening. The man that's over us is not the man you think. Everybody said, nah, man, what y'all talking about, man? The white man's changed. God love everybody. Hugging a white person on the block, on the corner. We seen it 100 times.
Don't listen to them niggas, man. Y'all niggas need to get a job. Niggas need to get a job.
Right.
Don't listen to them niggas, man.
They listening now, though.
Yeah, they listen.
You better listen.
Oh, yeah.
Man, if
I
may, General, real quick, I want to give it up to Captain Kapaj, man. Again, brothers recognize me, man, for the work or whatever. But of course, when you're in the truth, you can't do none of this alone. You know what I'm saying? This is not a one-man thing, not at all. And I couldn't have done it without this brother to my left, Captain Kapaj. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know anything about the Midwest, you know anything about them camps in Chicago, if you seen me standing out there in 30-degree weather in the cold, you seen this brother to my left standing out there in the cold as well. Badass captain. You know what I'm saying? Out there in Indianapolis. If you're in the Indianapolis area, come get in the truth up under this captain, badass captain. Hey, Cap, you just came from where you was from?
Republica Dominicana. Dominican Republic.
Most of our Christ. And you've been going out there frequently. If you could, real briefly, I know we're gonna go right back. Yeah. What's going? Can you tell everybody how it is going out to Dominican Republic and Haiti?
Yeah, Haiti too.
Pushing the truth out there.
God.
No, listen, you're right. Like he deserves the accolade for the hard work. I know he's gonna speak.
Damn right.
But what I don't want nobody to forget is he's an 8, man.
Damn right.
That's right. This cat is an 8. You know what I'm saying? This cat put his whole life on the line out there. Almost could have died out there.
Yeah, kind of.
You understand? Like this is a cat that can say, I resisted to blood for the truth of the Most High. And I saw him getting off the plane over in the Dominican Republic after what he went through over there in Kentucky standing up for the truth with the rest of the 8. I said, man, this is a bad cat. For him to go, you know, that's supposed to break him. He's supposed to fall back and, you know what I'm saying?
I'm done with
I'm done with these niggas. Them niggas don't care about me. Fuck them niggas. They can be gone. But he manned the hell up. He stepped all the way into it.
That's right.
And it have made him a cat on such a level now. I got a renewed respect for him and the work he did. And of course, the respect for you being his captain and bringing him up in that business. This what make, you know what I mean? Like this the making of great things. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And him going down there and breaking into them different zones, crossing them borders out and dealing with them laws in other countries, man. You know what I mean? Going down there, eating that food, that water halfway got malaria in it and all that. Like that take, you know, you gotta have pull on stuff like that. Like that, you know, that's ancient biblical way. So big ups to you, Ak.
Damn right. And listen, if I may, what's so heavy about this, brother, is before we actually had, you know, we got a full camp now here in Chicago.
For sure.
But of course, we will pull other men from the Midwest. Y'all know this, you know what I'm saying, to have a Chicago camp. And him and Captain Partazai in that white truck.
Right.
I'm gonna put a petition in with the Angels to have that white truck put on the chariot. Because Lord knows that's a chariot in itself. Him, Captain Capash and Captain Partazai to drive that thing. I mean, every week. I don't think they missed a week to come to Chicago. That's a 3.5 hour drive.
That's right.
Gas, money. Did you blow the engine out of that thing, the Partazai?
What's that, kid?
Did you blow the engine out that joint?
Yeah, and the transmission.
I didn't know that.
It didn't make sense to me. I'm about to call up New York and say, listen, you about to get some requests.
Right. So this brother, you know, I just want to say that because this brother is 10 toes down.
That's right.
Truth.
Damn right.
Go ahead, you want to say something,
Captain? And the last thing, moving and doing all that, Captain Malquad voice always in my head. You know, man, I don't even got to call him. I had a conversation with him in the spirit. I already get the answer. So that's how close we is, and he raised me up. But now, the Dominican Republic and then the Puerto Rico and Haiti and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the truth is, man, getting sucked out. Like the truth is gonna get there so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be so strong out there. We got a strong trooper out there. Like he would be an officer, but he don't know how to read.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He came up through the world not reading.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? From New York, moved down to DR. He's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
He rolling hard with Captain Ash. And man,
big shout out to Captain Ashapari.
That really in all the trips going down there, the Lord always show Himself in many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
That He's with us. Because
right.
I go out there with brothers.
Damn right.
Yeah, I wanted to go out there. Captain Ash and Captain Malquad said, "Well, shit, you need a guide." So I went and got a brother and a guide and all of that. And so every time we go down there, the Lord shows some different way that He's with us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, we went down there with a brother who's Haitian, but he's born in Florida. Officer Sharatazai. The second trip we went down there.
Mm-hmm.
We went to this beach. We was a little behind schedule. We went to the beach, but it started getting dark. Go on the schedule, go to the beach, get back. It got so dark. So we was like, with the Ubers, let's get out of here. But the Ubers kept turning around. We ordered the Ubers, but it said they turned around and canceled it. So we got stranded at the beach for like an hour. So now it's dark. You got all these Dominican kids and Haitian kids playing and stuff, going crazy. But we on edge, like, oh, we are in this other place. It could be the hood. People could be scoping us out.
Mm-hmm.
So we chilling and this and that. And the Haitian brothers, some Haitian sisters, end up asking, y'all all right? And the brother talked to them. And, they end up helping us get a cab out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But through that situation, the Haitian brother, who, mind you, when we was out there the whole time, he said, "Now I ain't never going to Haiti. My people are cruel. My people is this and evil." We hear the propaganda. Man, y'all can go. I never go out there. He said that the whole time. So during that time we were stranded, he met a Haitian sister, and through her, he ended up meeting his wife who lived in Haiti. And then he was the first nigga on the plane in Haiti. The brothers.
If I could, this is why we got raised these sisters. Like, they will make a brother come into the church.
That brother, Officer Shratazar, is a heavy brother. He's over there right now, living there.
Big shout out to
He's
that
gonna
brother.
be there till the Passover.
Damn right.
He got a house down there. Now, mind you, his crib, he paid for it for the year. Out there in Haiti, they pay for the year. So they pay like maybe $2,000 for the whole year. So he paid for the crib for his rib and her family.
Damn right.
And there's like 5 women, their cousins and all that. So he paid for the crib. Mind you, the crib don't have no electricity. The crib don't have no running water.
Right.
It's got a well. You got to go put the bucket in down there and pull it up every morning to dump the water on you to take a shower. You know what I mean? The brother was complaining because at first there was swarms of mosquitoes in the crib. There's no windows. So I had to tell him, look, we got it in them third world countries. You get the mosquito nets over your bed. So we end up getting him the mosquito net because for some reason everybody else wasn't tripping. He was the one in there like, man, I'm getting bit off. I can't sleep. I gotta get out of here. But, you know what I'm saying? We got him the mosquito net. You know what I mean? We sent him the bread. But it just like through that incident, you know, he met her, and then he's there now. He's putting in work. He's dropping the truth in that city out in Haiti and everything like that. And then through that's how we went and got there more. And we did the food drive, and now obviously Yatazar's hella motivated. He's going out there to keep the Feast of Purim out there. We had the sisters keep the last feast out there, and so it's just the Lord just doing things when we go out there. It's like we can't even take the credit. We just go in there trying to do the work of the Lord, and the Lord is just opening doors. You know what I mean? That show. You know what I mean? So. That's what's going on out there. Like I can get into way more details, but you know, I'll let y'all let me know if y'all want me to. But
that's why you miss me with that bullshit about foundational Black American and all that.
Right.
Come back with shit when the real niggas in here know that you need all these tribes to work up under you.
That's right.
To get us. Get what has to be done.
Right.
You need them connections all over the goddamn world, and especially in every single tribe. Trump trying to take your citizenship away. You know what I'm saying? You might as well start learning how to be up in some of these other countries. And the Lord wants you to go get them anyway. Somebody find me that scripture in Acts, in the New Testament. This is going to be tricky, unless y'all are familiar with it. It's a scripture in the New Testament that tells you that the disciples were scattered at this particular time. Anybody familiar with that? It's in, I want to say the book of Acts, where it said, where they talk about it, this is a little nuance, a lot. But they said at this time the disciples were scattered abroad. It was like there was a time when the disciples got scattered all over. And wherever they went, they dropped this truth and started waking up brothers and sisters. And it worked worse on Esau because he was trying to banish them from different areas in an attempt to stop them, and in trying to do that, he increased it to everywhere. You got it.
I think it's Acts 11.
Try it. Go ahead,
Acts 11 and 19.
Go ahead, read that, LeBron.
Go ahead, LeBron.
Just 1 second. Sloppy. Acts 11 and 19.
Oh, I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
Khan. It's the book of Acts, chapter 11, and verse 19. Now they which were scattered abroad upon the persecution that arose about Stephen.
See that persecution about Stephen arose, and so they were scattered abroad. Go ahead.
Traveled as far as Phoenix and Cyprus and Antioch, preaching the word to none but unto the Jews only.
Boom. They went out, brother, and found brothers and sisters everywhere. Like that type of evangelistic work, for the first time, real work is being done for brothers and sisters. Because this thing that these churches is doing ain't nothing but child molestation, homosexuality, and a bunch of love the white man lies. But you finally break it into zones and other brothers and sisters that's actually going to really do something for brothers and sisters. And as this corruption goes on, we're gonna reach and expand into all other types of territory.
Damn right.
Just like they did back then. And because of it, many brothers and sisters gonna wake up, just like you did. You came up here and brought mayhem to the Midwest.
Damn right.
And now we camps popping up everywhere.
Right.
You know, man. So
Damn right. Go ahead, Troop. Get a brother the mic. Troop another y'all. Wait,
turn it on.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go.
No, sir.
You good?
I just had a quick question. Can we use that scripture to prove that, the truth is just for the 12 tribes?
absolutely.
Damn right.
Absolutely, it could be used for that.
Damn right.
The water, sir.
Great question. All right. Well, let's finish this video, Rod. We didn't went way off the course, but that's okay. We're gonna bring it back. Y'all know how we do.
Oh God.
And she threw you the box. Would you smash her?
He already has a sister.
All right.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, thought I'd get a wax figure myself.
This kid is 15 years old, right?
Oh.
Hey, she threw you the box. Would you smash?
No, because I'm 15.
What I mean?
Hey, what does that mean? She's above 18.
What I mean?
Okay, what does that mean? It will be grooming.
It'll be what?
He's smarter than them.
That has nothing to do with you.
So yeah, academics is a weirdo. But like certified weirdo.
Oh, past this cat, man. We just want the part, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The kid was more aware. The kid was aware.
So imagine what happens when nobody's left.
Exactly.
And then he said, "I appreciate you." He deleted those texts of asking me to delete VOD because of that, and said like you could get clips from that stream or whatever, and you can have more streams with us in the future. I promise. I do not want that. You know where your man's ninja about.
Yeah, I mean, I think,
Oh, it's like
yeah, pretty much. You know, what I mean, this tape was this DJ Academics. I'm not sure of the other cat that was with him, but they basically was pressing this cat about sleeping with a man. They was asking him, why won't you sleep with him? This, that, and the other, and the fourth. And once again, it's, to even have a conversation with this cat, you know what I'm saying? It's just totally off. And it just goes to show you that the celebrity world is wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else want to chime on this one before we move on? Go ahead, Ramawan.
Is with homosexuality.
Damn right.
This shows you that you could be a homosexual and it's okay in America now. Now it is. You know what I'm saying? If you look 20 years from now, you know what I'm saying? I ain't that old, but 20 years from now, you almost had to hide in a box to tell, for people to know that you had a demon like that on you.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Now you don't.
And once again, it's shameful that these cats here don't know that they sound like sexual predators on the phone with this young boy. You understand? They don't even realize they sexual predators. I belong.
Con, sir. I believe with DJ Academics, he's known for getting drunk. He's like a advocate for Hennessy. So I believe the brother might have got drunk and then the truth came out of him.
Yeah. They got another video of him, Captain Zaryak played where he was crying. I told you about because he was getting pressed by Saucy Santana.
If I could, so I think I found that video.
Y'all got that video? Play that video real quick if we could, because this guy he's a famous homosexual.
He's supposed to be like a gay rapper. Okay. You know what I mean? But he is the epitome of the homosexual demon. If you look at this brother,
another monster promoted by Issa.
Khan, sir.
To shake off those views.
Everything we've talked about, bro, I've never cared about. I don't care what rapper got at me, bro, ever. But like, really, there's certain shit I really don't fuck with in my life, and I will never do. But like, I gotta sit here and act like I know I'm in America. I gotta sit here and just act like I don't fuck with certain shit. I would never like it.
My nigga so angry right now, he would have cried. That's the type of anger you got right now.
Yo, just please. I'm telling you, I hate certain shit to the soul of me. I can't. I'm only pretending.
This sounds like a confession.
Khan, sir.
Right. This is what it is.
Khan.
If I may, I mean, if you
look at this video and then look at how he was pressing the 15-year-old about a man sleeping with him. I mean, it's only equal to one thing, and that this guy been molested. You know what I'm saying? You want to know how young women and young men become homosexuals? It's from being molested. It ain't because they was born that way. Of course, big up Commander Yahanna for teaching us the truth. You know what I'm saying? They like to tell you, I was born like this. Ain't nobody born like that. They made like that. You know what I'm saying? And of course, America is now, spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah.
I'm made like once America or anybody opens the door to the whole homosexuality, you open the door for all wickedness when it comes to vile affections.
Mm-hmm.
Like once you believe you can be with a man and you're a man and be with a woman if you're a woman, that's when you just say all morals are gone. So you're gonna start going deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole, and now you're trying to justify being with children and kids and find a younger and younger, and you can justify it then because the freedom of sexuality, the same way they have freedom of pronouns or what the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
You just going deeper and deeper.
But with this cat here, you seeing two different demons. This video here, you seeing, like Jenna Yahanna say, a confession. That's a confession. He said, I hate certain things, right? He hate the fact that he was a victim, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
Right.
But then the other demon is, it ain't about him being a victim. Now he's pressing another young kid about somebody sleeping with him, which is what happened with most homosexuality.
Right.
And of course, if you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, you're not allowed to be a homosexual.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? White people, Asians, Africans, they can live that lifestyle because the Lord don't give a damn what lifestyle they live. The lifestyle that you supposed to live is a man with a woman and a woman with a man.
Right.
You understand? And that's a beautiful thing. And like Jenna say, it is a death penalty offense. Captain Napatazar?
Yeah, Consul, if I could.
Go ahead, priest.
As a father, the video, not this video, but the previous video is disgusting.
Damn
you know
right.
what I mean? And it's important that fathers are involved in your children's lives and you making sure you monitoring what they watching because there's predators all over the place. I don't even like my kids to go stand at the bus stop by themselves.
Damn right. Damn right.
This is how nasty America has made us as a people.
Damn right.
You understand? So it's imperative that you pay attention. And this cat, he better be lucky because a strong father gonna step to him and like why in the hell would you ever ask those questions to my son?
Yeah, right. That's right.
That's right.
Hey, listen, where was this cat's parents at? Right. Like what the hell he doing on the phone talking to DJ Academics and another grown man anyway? Where in the hell was this cat's parents at? This is why it's so important, you know what I'm saying? Like Captain Napatazar was saying, to have that structure in the home. You know what I'm saying? With a father and a mother in the home. That father is in that home, he's meant for protection. You know what I'm saying? He is the security of that house.
Yes.
A father is already ingrained in him naturally by the Most High to watch for everything. Where you going? Who you with? Who you on the phone with? Why you talking like that? You know, he's built that way. So when you take protection out of the home, then your children are left victim, you know what I'm saying, for somebody to take advantage of. That's right. You understand? Damn right. Officer Mashah.
Sir.
Go ahead, priest.
The thing I wanted to point out with this fella that's on the TV right here, what it shows and what the officer said earlier, the whole moral holdback is the whole moral, you know what I'm trying to say, the whole moral compass is gone in America.
That's right.
And it left when America's churches decided homosexuality was okay in the churches.
That's right. Want to say something on that point? Listen, and now you got homosexual pastors popping up everywhere. Listen, I mean, at this point in 2025, if you in that church, you supposed to know, you know what I'm saying, that the Christian church is a joke.
Right.
It should be a mass exodus out of the Christian church immediately, man. You got what was the we went over a story 2 weeks ago. What was it, transvestite preacher?
Yes, sir.
We went over a story 2 weeks ago, Journal, where they got a transvestite preacher, man. You understand? To show you how vile and disgusting the Christian church is. And why does a demon like this live in the Christian church? Because they teaching you that God's laws is done away with. Right. And anytime you got a religion that's teaching you God's laws is run away with,
then you're inviting Satan to come on in and teach you and live every, not only sexual deviant, but every immoral act, you know what I'm saying, that a person can think of, you know what I'm saying, is going to exist in the Christian church because you teaching God's laws are done away with.
Right.
That's like America saying we ain't got no more traffic laws. You could just run around in America and just do whatever the hell you want. No more laws. What in the hell you think gonna happen to the people? They're gonna become immoral.
That's right.
Captain DeBarmon.
Hey, sir. Now
this last point of this, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Go ahead.
What the thing that they not really trying to go into is the platform that they're on right now is the video game. And in that video game, there's a chat that's in there that could be unmonitored. Yep. Now, the people who stream that now they're recording it, but if there's unmonetization, then it's like a free it's like a free realm for anything. Now, I play the game sometimes with the brothers, and like when we encounter white people can be as racist as they want to be on the game, right? Because there's nobody there to stop them. This is like the
real quick.
Kind of
we were talking about that earlier, Johnny. How our alum on a I believe it's Call of Duty, where the brothers experience how racist these white people really are.
Oh yeah.
While we sitting there trying to fight to join these people, right? They don't have nothing in them to where you can be joined into them.
Yeah, they don't want no part of it. Let me tell you something. We need to start recording it too. Because y'all playing these games and they get on and they start getting into it. You need to record all that. That is good. It's good to show us, especially our Christian brothers and sisters who's about ignorant as this goddamn wall. It's good to show them the reality of what they dealing with. Because we in a damn stupid man's mind. Thinking that this man, it will not pull the whole goddamn rug from us. We'll be living in tents in Arizona in about 2 seconds. That's where we at right now. You know what I mean? Playing with this clown.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's sitting up there in the White House right now. And it's good that comes out. Because the faster our people realize that there's no love coming from the other side of the fence,
that's right,
the faster they begin to take care of themselves. And let me tell you something else too, if I could, Cap, real quick.
Johnny, get down.
The faster that happens, the faster they're going to recognize brothers who have been courageous to stand against this man when they themselves didn't even believe that we had. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be allowed to celebrate our warriors who come up against this animal. Doing what we do, we can celebrate them, and they gonna celebrate them as well. And that's how we build. Like, they ain't mad at Donald Trump. He disrespecting every dark nation on the earth. They ain't giving him no kind of problem. They love it. They love it because they know at the end of the day, whatever he cut off from us means that they gain something. The problem with us is we don't want to gain nothing without giving them a piece of the action. This type of thing need to be exposed and experienced. And like you said, if I could real quick, Kat, you coming so strong in that we done slept on a whole nother avenue to make sissies out of our sons. Like, you got a whole, like that DJ Academics done brought out just what the hell we needed to see from a rotten ass nigga like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we done found out, oh, you niggas backdooring us with Twitch and these video games. That's how you get into our sons. We took them out of church so you couldn't get to them. So you backdooring us in the damn video game. And that's why all that's need to be what he said. I bet you there's a ton of them saying that. Because even as you listen to this tape, he's very comfortable talking this homosexual talk. Like, he don't feel like he ain't cautious about it. Nothing. All this garbage need to be exposed, man. Like, we doing such a great and wonderful thing, man, before the Lord and before the brothers. We are destroying this corrupt system among us. And we exposing this wicked ass beast that's been ruling over us for 400 years.
Come on. Cap, the bomb off, you was finished?
Now, just one more point to that.
Go ahead.
And so what Captain Napatazar was saying, we got to be able to monitor these children, because now that's one aspect of it. The other aspect is that you have hackers. You got people who can find them IP addresses. So when they get a little bit too casual with these kids on the game, then they can easily just find out information these kids don't know. You know what I'm saying? That they being preyed on. These kids will just say anything. Like, oh yeah, I live by a church.
That's right.
Oh, I live by a park. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. And what park is it green? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're using information to pinpoint these kids. Remember, this human trafficking situation is real.
That's right.
And so our kids being lost a different type of ways in America. And then when it's like this, it's like a silent taking. The kid really just walked into it. So what the general is saying is absolutely it's important. We do gotta expose this.
Damn
like,
right.
and I mean immediately.
Damn right. Damn right. I run one. You had something? Please.
Like, it's so heavy that we sit here and look at, our K through 1. I mean, K through 12, whatever.
Yeah, 12.
Schools or whatever. And it just show you how much they took us as parents, as black parents, and you know what I'm saying, out of the household so they can raise our kids. And we looking at the gaming system. The gaming system is the next level of what American schools did to our kids. American schools, they destroyed our kids.
That's right.
Now what happened next? They gave us gaming systems. Gaming systems are destroying our kids to the point that they don't care what mama say. They don't care what daddy say.
That's right.
They don't care what uncle say. It don't matter because you wonder, like ADHD is so prevalent in the black neighborhood because they own these games right here. They so busy in these games playing with Todd and Tim and all them that they ain't even paying attention that your mama said, hey, go take the garbage out. Your mama said, go clean that bathroom up. Hey, they at the end of it, you know what I'm saying? They looking like they ain't heard nothing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just show you how, like, the school system made us destroyed, but this gaming system, it was the next level to what the schooling system was supposed to give to us. It destroyed us even worse. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Please.
Damn right.
Brother, what you just said was so heavy. What you just said was next level heavy. In that, think about the enthusiasm that's in that gaming system right now. Now, what if you could turn that enthusiasm into education? Oh my God, you wouldn't even be able to stop a kid from going to school. You'd be like, listen, man, why don't you stay home today, man, from school? Be like, nah, man, I want to go to school. Them kids will fight you to get up in there to be able to play that game, to learn all that they learn. Like, we still learning arcade with a chalkboard and a damn classroom with a hard ass seat in 2020. But meanwhile, they teaching our kids with them video games all about war, fighting for them.
That's right.
In them video games, and they able to use so many psychologists to make the game so encouraging to young kids that they all caught up in it. That's why, once again, man, you understand, in this time right now, big shout out to the ISUBK and all of y'all for this reason. Because you were so right when nobody could see it.
That's right.
You were so right. And because of it, man, I can't wait till we get a team of brothers who can sit down and create educational classes just as effective as Call of Duty. We get to that level, we gonna bust their ass. Because all our kids gonna want to get educated. They're gonna be absorbed with it. We're gonna have the smartest kids you ever seen.
That's right.
You know what I mean, my kids tell me, my kids know more about guns than I do just from playing that Call of Duty. They be telling me, nah, Dad, you got to get the this and the that and the that. You got to get the silencer and the suppressor and the blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, slow down. Niggas sound like terror. And they kids.
That's
so
right.
What I'm saying is, you telling me we too ignorant to transfer that into to our own system of education and make these big head niggas with the cash that's necessary to get behind it and bring it where it need to be.
Damn right.
Like, I'm gonna tell you the minute, and it's coming, the minute Black, Latino, and Native Indian America realize we ain't got the white man over us no more. We on our own. Like that Black History Month and stuff being canceled, the minute we recognize we on our goddamn own.
That's right.
We gonna create so much out there. It's gonna be so amazing.
Damn right.
And once again, this beast gonna lose his damn mind.
He
don't know. He don't know that he is leading us to such a next level of our own greatness.
Damn
right. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right, sir. Yeah, I appreciate you, General. Listen, if I could, we're gonna move on to the next topic. What we got next, but before we do that,
I want to big up Captain Kapash again. Right. I'm going to bring the next captain up here, Captain Apatazai. You understand? Come on up, preach. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Ain't recognized, y'all.
Hebrew Academy class 2016.
Shout out. I got just what I need up here. I don't need go. Lamar, what we got?
Yes, sir. Comic-Con. Next up, we have an article and a video. The article, we're going to go over ICE.
So read the article first and then the video.
Comic-Con, the video article first.
Okay.
We're going to go over some of the numbers since Trump has been in office about the ICE agents going out and, getting rid of our Hispanic brothers and sisters.
Sounds good to me.
Comic-Con. This is BBC News. Mass arrests and nationwide U.S. immigration crackdown. A nationwide immigration crackdown on Sunday resulted in the arrest of 956 people, the most since Donald Trump returned to power, according to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE. A number of federal agencies with newly expanded detention powers were involved in raids in a number of cities, including Chicago, Newark, and Miami. Trump came to power after making mass deportations of undocumented immigrants a central campaign promise. His predecessor, Joe Biden, carried out an average of 311 immigration deportations daily, according to ICE, mostly individuals who had committed crimes. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson acknowledged the ICE enforcement activity, saying Chicago police were not involved in remaining residents to know their rights. So that's it on this article.
Yeah, I mean, once again, the horror of just imagine you lived in this country for a very long time. The Hispanic. Big shout out to all the Hispanics out there. You know what I'm saying? You listen. You more American than what white people could ever be. You know what I'm saying? Make no mistake, this is their land. And the Lord is watching this. A lot of people forget that it is a God up in heaven, and the Lord is watching this, man. And you see he bringing judgment, you know what I'm saying, piece by piece, and he gonna bring greater judgment than this to what than because of what is being done to the Hispanic people. And like Commander General Yahanna was saying, this is why it's so important for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians to now turn to a God that we ain't never served.
That's right.
We didn't serve them gods in the Catholic Church. We didn't serve them gods in the Christian Church and Islam. And you see where we at right now. Right. Now we told you, Hitler was on his way into the White House. Nobody believed that it was that serious. Now you living in some very, very serious times. And listen, you don't know what it is to have ICE come to your job. I done seen a video where they came to brother's job, pulled them off the job to get them. Come to your home to get them. You know what I'm saying? And once again, the Lord said these things will happen in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, as it pertains to them curses. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And so we live in them, man. And it's real. Nazi Germany all over again. You know what I'm saying, Captain Barma?
Yeah, so like that's insanely heavy. Every parallel is pointing to Nazi Germany.
Right.
Like you looking at Hitler, he was a criminal. He was the equivalency of a felon, like Donald Trump is. He got so much support. This is the SS. Like they on Gestapo time in America.
Damn right.
And what's crazy is, Commander Yahanna, you brought this out 7 years ago? 6, 5? You know what I'm saying?
We was bringing this out back then.
Kind of God.
We was bringing it out back then that this was going to happen, man. And these, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm going to tell you what I'm impressed by.
Go ahead, John.
Kev, I'm impressed by how much you and all these brothers put their soul into caring about these tribes.
That's right, sir.
Like, you understand? Coming up in this truth, I have become a provoker of the Most High. I be like stepping to the Lord, like you see what they doing.
That's right.
You just gonna let this go? I be beefing with the Most High, like you don't see this,
right?
And what y'all done did, man. DB, oh man, what you did last summer, That was like smoking crack to me, man. It was like somebody gave me the pipe. I said, come on, I'm gonna tote this shit all the way there. You understand? Because that shit you did with bringing them tribes together, what you've been doing for so long, Cap, bringing all the tribes together. Like, what I'm impressed with is that we provoked the Most High.
That's right.
We provoked the Most High to step in on this type of situation because man, ain't nobody more peaceful than the Issachar right now. Let's be real. Ain't nobody more hardworking. Ain't nobody more peaceful. You understand? Go ahead, LeBron.
I just wanted to like.
Do we need a mic? Do we need a mic?
Please have answer the mic.
If I could, when you said when you say you be provoking the Most High,
yeah.
I don't know if everybody recalls. But you remember the first time they had that mass deportation, that what was it? It was Paradise, California. You remember that?
I remember that.
Paradise, California went up in flames. Like white folks were disintegrating like at the drop of a dime. So that provoking, if I could, I was doing the same thing at that same time, and that shit works.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Like we should for the injustice and the wrong cat. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And nobody like if I could, when we went up there to Wisconsin, man, I'm so glad I went with y'all up there to Wisconsin, man.
Right.
Yo, they could not. What I noticed with Gad, they could not understand what the hell y'all was doing. It was blowing their mind.
That's
it was
right.
like, why the hell do y'all care about us so much?
Right.
It was messing up their whole aura. They couldn't even like walk past the table.
That's right.
They had to stop and be like, yo, thank you, man. Thank you.
Right. Damn
And brother, listen, brother, like a cod coined that term, brotherhood is a weapon.
That's right.
So, man, we got to dig in hard on these 12 tribes. You understand?
Right.
We got to say to the Trump administration, we not giving up ours, man.
Right.
You understand? We standing with ours out, and we need to provoke the Most High to say, you know what? The Lord will step out and fix this.
Damn right.
Because that's all He's doing is drawing us together.
Damn right.
It's such a beautiful time that He draw us together. And brother, when these tribes lock in with Judah, they better get ready.
That's damn right.
They about to have a festival again.
If I could, I want.
Please.
It's off. It's actually more dire than it sounds. Here's why. Today it was reported that some of our Gadite brothers, they are sitting on a plane in a bus somewhere because they were picked up and scheduled to be deported because the government said their papers showing that they are Native American and have Native American blood is not good enough to keep them from being deported from their own country.
They're going to try to deport the Gadites.
They already Khan.
Here they are native. I'm coming to you, Kayash. Here they are Native Americans, and they deporting Native Americans. They're like, this they land. They ain't from outside of America.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Mexico.
Right. They send them. So well, we got to understand this, black people. What do that mean for you?
Right.
Like you sitting there trying to, you know what I'm saying, come up against the Hispanics coming over here, and meanwhile the so-called white man is deporting the Native American Indians. So what does that mean for you black people?
Right.
You gonna get deported as well. Like the Lord, the Most High ain't gonna stand for you, you know, for this evil.
Right.
You understand, Karyash?
Khan, so just to
Last
build
point
off
on this, and then we're gonna play this video out.
Khan, so just to build off of what y'all were saying, Adawan, like it's became so bad now where the tribal authorities are letting the people know you got to have your tribal IDs on you. Because you over here getting picked up. ICE is harassing them on the reservations.
Right.
Pulling up on the reservations, doing raids, harassing the Native Americans. They over here, man, I'm Native, man. Yeah, well, I heard that before. Man, let's see some ID. They point out IDs. That's not good enough.
That's right.
They even telling the people right now, if you a legal citizen, my little sister, her college dorm room just got raided in downtown Chicago in Loyola. They said IDs ain't good enough. We need to see passports.
Right.
Wow. Again, crazy.
Please, get out.
They just such rotten ass bastards.
Yeah,
Right. Young man to make that move like that. But listen, here's what every Hebrew Israelite should ask us, especially those of y'all that came up against us. What you should be asking yourself now is, why is it that the Israelite school of UPK was teaching that the Latinos and Native Indians was God's chosen people long before all this bullshit started?
Right.
That's what you're supposed to be asking yourself. You understand? While you trying to be a foundational nigga, while you trying to be an Egyptian nigga, and all this other dumb shit, or you trying to worship the Arabs, what you should be saying is, damn, how is it that these niggas knew to take care of the Latinos and the Native Indians before this bullshit even started?
Damn right.
Recognize this goddamn. Come on, man. You're supposed to recognize what this is.
Damn right.
It's so right you can't even make it wrong.
Damn right.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Come on,
man. I want one.
I wanted to play the video. If
Please.
It's so heavy about this video is what's so heavy about this video is, you know, a lot of the things that, you know what I'm saying, we talk about every single day. It shows you that, you know what I'm saying, there's familiar spirits when it comes, you know what I'm saying, to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians around the world, even with the mayors, you know what I'm saying. I want y'all to listen to this video. The brother had to be listening to the ISUPK. He had to. In this video, you know what I'm saying.
Please, let's check it out.
What I do find interesting is that when 30,000 Ukrainians sought asylum here in the city of Chicago, nobody said a mumbling word. But all of a sudden, indigenous people who are trying to get to a land that was robbed from them through colonization, they want me as a black man to be mad at them? You got to be out of your freaking mind. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Okay. He's definitely been watching class.
That was gangster.
That was gangster.
Watching you, Ken.
Man, listen, Most High Christ. Listen, I'm coming to you, Akim. Listen, what he's saying is so right, though. Like, once again, we forget that this land belonged to not just the Native American Indians, but the Hispanics as well. That's
right.
And listen, man, listen, we got to clear the air on this, y'all. Down if I could. I got to clear the air on this. Y'all know where I'm going.
Go ahead, Cap.
The white man is the devil that the Bible speaks.
Right. Damn right.
I mean, I believe every black and Hispanic Native Indian should put that, you know what I'm saying, on a poster board in their house. When they wake up in the morning, they can look at that sign. Because we've been telling you that since 1969. Now you're seeing for sure that these people are the devil. And this momentum of white supremacy, they ain't turning back from this. This who they always been. This who they always wanted to be. They can't, that whole trying to accept you and come together with you. They white people, that ain't them. That's right. You understand? It's like a person who tired of faking. They tired of pump faking, having to deal with your black ass, man. Right. And your Hispanic and Native Indian. They tired of dealing with you. Why? Right. Because the Lord ain't never created nations to come together and be a rainbow. That's right. That's a fantasy, man. You understand? The Lord created blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian to be the chosen people. That's right. We ought to be and listen, we better. General Muhammad brought this out in class yesterday. We more gifted, you know what I'm saying, than the other races. That's right. Anyway, why don't we accept that we better than the other races? Right. Ain't what other race you know even talking about being an Israelite? Right. What other race you know out there even keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments? Then, you know what I'm saying, these brothers and sisters that's in the ISUBK. Right. The white man can't keep no laws, statutes, and commandments. Right. He's celebrating Thanksgiving. Right. You see what I'm saying? He's a natural homosexual. It ain't in him to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. Right. But guess who is in to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments? That's right. You. That's and listen, and you better do it, because guess what? It's only gonna get worse from here. That's right. You understand? That's right. Hold on, let me get Lacombe.
Salaki, sir, if I could, what you're saying is so heavy, and if I could, that's why I love that scripture in Exodus that said, God, Salaki, that's why I love that scripture in Exodus that it says that when you obey his voice, then he'll become an enemy to your enemies. That's right. And an adversary to your adversaries. Understand? And Salaki, if I could, Like Donald, what America is doing is they're showing us straight up and down that they are our enemies.
Damn right.
They're showing us the Hispanics, ICE. They're showing us that they are our enemies, and that's why what General Muhammad said in Commander Slakia out of order, Command General Yahanna, General Muhammad, and you, sir, Cap the Ball, what everybody's saying is so important for us to understand that if we don't come together as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, then they're going to keep their rulership going.
That's right.
But the moment we understand that we loving each other is imperative to our lives, then our king can be provoked to come back.
Damn right. Damn right. I'm coming to this one. Coming to you. I just want to say, remember, just hearing this the mayor of Chicago. Now I pray the brother keep his job. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and his life. Right. I can see them going to him and say, "You been listening to ISBK." You know the niggas is radical. They in the paper is hate. That's a hate group. Right. But what he said was so right. You know what I'm saying? And it bring to my mind that scripture where the Lord say his word goeth not out in vain. Like the things that we saying in this school, brother, is reaching powerful people. You understand? That's why it's important that we stay on the job.
Go
ahead, priest.
I don't know. A lot of people probably don't even think about this. Is that when they try to label the Hispanics or whatever, the so-called migrants as criminals, it's not like the so-called white man sending them back to to where they came from. They're putting them right into the prisons.
Yeah,
you feel my point?
That's
so
right.
really, what they're really doing instead of paying, what they want to do is they're making them basically free laborers.
That's it.
If they were yeah, exactly, slavery. If they wanted them to go back to the country, they didn't have to arrest them and call them criminals. They could just get them back across the border. It's not about kicking them out the country. It's about the labor that they provide. They don't want to pay for the labor, so they're going to make them slaves legally by making them criminals.
If I could, go ahead, Cap. If I could, I just want to say, for me personally, like big shout out to Commander Yahanna.
Damn right.
All the men that came before me, because in the world, like I really didn't impact me directly. I was like, damn, that's bad, but it didn't hit home. And then it's truth, man. I've learned like to actually care for something, man, and give a damn about something that means something. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And like you go on social media and you see brothers, Judites on there talking about, they don't give a damn, but like we gotta not listen to the propaganda, man. We gotta understand, like if we don't survive as one, we not gonna survive.
Please, gentlemen. I said this years ago, and I'm gonna say it again.
Come on.
Get ready to feed people right out front of your house. That's coming next.
Sir.
You fit to be the super kid.
Damn right.
You know, man. Got to be the one to feed the people right out front of your house. Get ready to have the Underground Railroad in your basement. You know, man, you the one gonna have to hide them Latino tribe and all that from this monster that's kicking in doors, chasing them up and down the street.
Damn right.
So like, it's gonna get to that point now. Now we done went beyond being able to obey their laws, because now they're trying to exterminate us. They coming to that level. Get ready to make a decision in your mind on how much you stand and are true about the knowledge that you done learned. How much you know this to be of the Most High. You should know it, especially since we've been saying it long. Like I was just thinking about this the other night, Kevin. I know you know. I think we was talking about it. How so many years ahead the Lord done prepared us for this.
That's right.
Like we was so on the fringe.
That's right.
Now we totally right where we supposed to be, knowing what's going down in this man. So now's the time for everybody else, fake Israelites, foundational niggas, believing in the Arabs and bullshit.
That's right.
Now's the time to ask yourself, do I really believe in the Lord?
That's right.
Because now it's going to be required from you, and them brothers need it.
Damn right,
sisters need it, man.
That's
You
right.
understand? Now, are you gonna man up and do like you said? Are you gonna have the empathy now for what you normally would pass by like ain't got nothing to do with you?
Right.
Now it is what you are.
That's
So
right.
now's the time. Now you're gonna have to step up and do it. And listen, what's beautiful about it is there's many stories in the scripture. But many great men were put into that same crossroad, and they decided to care for the people that they had in their hand rather than care for themselves and allow them people to go. Christ said, man, I'm the good shepherd.
Damn right.
I do not lead the sheep.
Damn right.
And that's the UPK.
Damn right.
Maya. Hey, Salaki Cap, if I could. Sir.
Get out.
The Most High gave me this morning, Cap. Remember, I called you about this. So anyone that is doubting what Commander General Yahanna is saying, what General Muhammad, what you said, sir, about who Donald Trump really is. Donald Trump is historically playing out of Hitler 101 playbook.
Yeah, right.
And I have the proof right here, Cap.
Damn right.
I have the absolute historic proof that Donald Trump is actually doing exactly what Hitler did when he took office in Germany.
We want to go. You want to hold that, or we want to hear what you got, Lamont, or we want to go ahead and do that now.
You can do this now.
Can I just plug something if I could real quick, Cat? If you haven't seen Muhammad's class last night.
Yeah, Khan Wakan, sir.
That's a must see. That video last night, Muhammad brought out, man, with the airmen, man, and all that we did, man. That is one of the most motivating videos I've ever seen. Of course, he never gonna get the recognition he deserved, but teaching a class like that on that level, you understand? That class will put life into your soul. You allow yourself to listen to it and hear what it is he was breaking down. He was in red. You know, I've been around Muhammad 25 years, but last night I called him today. You heard me. I called him today on the bar. I said, nigga, you was in red phone. So just like that, because the last night's class is a must read for every brother that feel, hit in the chest for the violence and the vile words of this piece of garbage Nazi sitting in the White House.
That's right, sir.
You feel that blow in your chest. Turn that class on, man. You're going to be a brand new nigga back ready for the next challenge that come up.
Damn right, sir.
And if I'm one second, I'm coming to you. I'm going to come to you right now. I just want to say to view that class, all you got to do is go to ISUBK online classes on YouTube. And you can watch the class. You know what I'm saying? Support this truth. If you're a Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, pay your tithes, send in donations, man. Support this truth so we can go out there and fix our people, man.
That's right.
It's not on white America to fix Black and Hispanic. Right. It's not on them to fix the same people that they oppressing.
Right.
That ain't how it go. Oppression benefit them.
Right.
Yeah.
The job of fixing Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian is on us.
Damn
you understand? When I say
sir.
Us, it on brothers and sisters, but it starts with the men.
That's right.
Everybody looking for Black and Hispanic and Native Indian men to step up. They think the greatest thing we could do is run a football and dribble a basketball.
Right.
But fuck that.
Damn
You
right.
understand? Right. Us standing for the Most High is the greatest gift that we can do as Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men.
Damn right, sir.
Yeah, just a quick question, sir, if I could, Commander General Yahanna. Do you think, like I've been seeing a lot of Black folks, like unlike the brother that got up there, he's still strong that we just watched on the video, but I'm seeing a lot of Black folks, in City Hall. I don't know where they be exactly, but some public speaking venue where they saying they're like calling out the illegals and like saying like the illegals taking the jobs and the illegals getting the benefits that we should have gotten. Do you believe that that's like the white man, paying them or motivating them to get up there and say that shit against the Native Indian people? Because it irks the shit out of me every time I hear it on the radio or see it. It's just like, man, Black folks, that ain't our position. It never has been. So my question is, do you think that's motivated by our enemies or from some higher place? Salakia.
I'm gonna hit you with something up. We don't realize how vile pieces of shit our leaders are.
Right.
Like we hearing our leaders make these statements, and it's shocking because these slimy pieces of garbage been able to whore themselves out without never bringing it out to the public. So you ain't really know how evil they were. Like you didn't know how much of a whore Snoop was.
Right.
Until he came out and
Right.
said that he was Snoop. I'm Snoop. You niggas gonna go up there and say this and say that. You know, he crip walking all the way.
Right.
You understand? And
Right.
we eating it up hook, line, and sinker. First chance he get, he go sell himself out the trunk. You know what I'm saying? And so what you seeing right now is how much of a lack of leadership we really had.
That's right.
And let me tell you why it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful out because, okay, me myself, and I know you the same on this cat.
Yeah, right.
I be wanting young cats to realize how of a spiritual journey they on. When I say young, I mean young in the truth. It don't matter what age you are.
Right.
But I be hoping that cats say that cats have that epiphany that I had when I was young. I came in, I'm studying this, but at one point I said, wait a minute, I done found the truth.
Damn right.
And that did change my mind. Like, oh shit, this ain't no longer, I ain't in no weekend club.
Right.
This shit real.
Damn right.
I'm doing some shit that I'm reading in this book.
Damn right.
And I had to change how I thought about it. And I be wanting brothers to see that for this reason. Because we need to see it so we can see just how evil they are. Like we read where they murdered Stephen. We read where they came after Peter.
Right.
We read where Caiaphas and them came after Paul. We read about it.
Right.
But now we in modern time, sometimes we don't realize that's the same nigga you got up on the screen.
Yeah, Conor
That
McCon.
nigga gonna cut our throat like a motherfucker
Damn right.
when the chance comes.
Damn
He
right.
gonna be the evilest bastard in the game. And so that's what you seeing. Like you gonna see motherfuckers scramble, excuse my French. You gonna see these low life out scramble like you ain't never see them scramble before. Remember back in Exodus when Moses was going to see Pharaoh.
Right.
And the taskmasters came to Moses and they was pissed with him. And they start coming against him saying you putting a bad savior in the mouth of Pharaoh to get us in trouble. Brother, those niggas still exist.
Yeah, Conor McCon.
And that's who running your cities. That's who your mayors are. That's who your so-called black leaders. That's who these slime balls in entertainment are. That's who all of them is. Some of them in sports. And what's beautiful now, and what I be looking for is for brothers. I know you, Cat. We talked about this many times.
Damn right.
We be looking for young cats to say, yo, I'm reading something that's actually really spiritual.
Damn right.
This actually ain't just a conversation about a textbook.
Right.
But so I'm actually in the movement of the Most High.
Damn right.
And brother, with that, we get rid of all them niggas. So I don't think it's nothing special.
Right.
I think that's what they always been.
Damn right.
I think they just been able to front on our ass.
Damn right.
And with the whole Martin Luther King bullshit, they done neutered our voice to make it like we so wrong.
Right.
But now that Martin Luther King voice is going away.
That's right.
That nigga, that cracker canceling.
Right.
So now they got to scramble and come up with some other way to convince you that they on the right track.
Right.
But just like them churches are, just like them low-life churches, these politicians gonna get exposed the same way. And here's, if I could, Cap, last point. Yo. Here's why I be hoping we see it.
Come on.
Because this world constantly tries to give us doubt for what we're doing and the work we're doing. And is it spiritual? Is it of the Lord? Is it great? I be wanting to find brothers who see it and can see this is really a spiritual journey.
Damn right.
And then take hold of it.
Yep.
Right or wrong, Cat.
Right?
And run with that.
That's
right.
And brother, if you could do that, you gonna do some shit that nobody expected you to do.
That's right.
That's
right.
Because of, you know what I'm saying? Because you believe in some shit that your common sense tell you ain't supposed to believe in.
Right.
You playing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's real.
Yeah, Conor
And
McCon.
because you step into the real, you do some shit that nobody expect.
Damn
That's what I be hoping.
Damn
That's what's gonna make the angels say, "Yo, come on, Lord, you gotta come get these niggas. They all about you." You know what I'm saying?
That's
a lot, y'all. Yeah. You know, we talk about that all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, sir.
I'm coming to you, brothers, in a second. If I could, please bring out that the Hitler.
Hey, Conor McCon.
comparison.
So Hitler came into power in 1933. That's when he was named Chancellor of Germany. Once he came, once he got into power, he enacted what is called the Nuremberg race laws. Okay. Now, if I got a little article about that, sir.
Please.
These laws informally became known as the Nuremberg race laws. This is because they were first announced at the Nazi Party rally held in Germany, in German city of Nuremberg. The right citizenship law, the law of protection of German blood and German honor.
That's what Hitler. That's what Trump do.
Make America great again.
Listen, he dead on it.
Yes, sir.
That's nuclear right there.
Come on, sir.
That's nuclear. What you bringing out right there?
So, like I said, the Nazis enacted the Nuremberg laws because they wanted to put their ideas about race into law.
Damn.
They believed in the false theory that the world is divided. Well, they say false theory. The world is divided into distinct races that are not equally strong and valuable. The Nazis considered Germans to be members of the supposedly superior Aryan race. They saw the so-called Aryan German race as the strongest and most valuable race of all.
I mean, and listen, what's so crazy about what you're reading? The cat, who was the one that did the Elon Musk? Like Elon Musk at the inauguration did the damn Nazi German salute.
Right.
I mean, if you Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, and you don't realize where you living at, you don't realize what you going on, you blind as hell, man. Like the Bible say, you know what I'm saying? You got eyes, but you still go ahead.
Can't see. No, I ain't got.
Yeah, you can't. You don't know. You're unaware where you living at, and you unaware where you living at because for 60 years you have believed in Martin Luther King's dream, and then Trump got up there just a few days ago and canceled the celebration of Martin Luther King. Right.
Come on,
and Martin Luther King himself said his dream was a nightmare. He said it himself, didn't he, Yahweh? He said it himself. So get out of that dream, get out of that fantasy about you being joined to America and that we gonna one day get along with white people. The Lord ain't create them for you to get along with them. The Lord created them to be the devil who they are. And listen, and they playing their role. It's like a role in the movie. The white man playing his role. He being the wicked on the earth. You was created to be the righteous on the earth. When you gonna play your role?
Damn right.
LeBron,
if I could, so you firing me up right there.
Most time.
Because what's happening is as he's
Y'all gotta keep your
canceling
voices down over there.
as he's canceling Martin Luther King Day, right? He's letting everybody else, letting the world know also that Martin Luther King was a false prophet. Because didn't he just said like within 30 days or something like that, he gonna release the full documentary on Martin Luther King Jr.
Right. Listen,
So he's saying,
all
yo,
the Christian,
Slocky.
real quick,
Come.
all the Christendom gonna be upset. Y'all find out Martin Luther King was a sexual deviant,
right?
And they listen, you know what? The sad part in general, Christians are gonna say we don't give a damn. We don't care what wickedness you show about Martin Luther King. We still gonna follow. Well, you know why? Because that's the Christian way.
That's the Christian.
Christians don't care how disgusting that pastor is up on that podium every Sunday. You know why they don't give a damn? Because they disgusting too.
That's right.
They don't want no righteous man up there. The damn church will be empty. Will you understand? Which is why the schools and the ISUBK so hated, because we speak the truth. Because we speak the truth, man, you know, listen, they don't want to come through them doors. But listen, Trump, Akim, Lord have mercy. Akim. I can hear y'all all the way up here, real loud, Slocky. You know what I'm saying? So, where we at? Go ahead, Doc.
Oh, so like I said, this is a key point to the Nuremberg laws. Out of one, it said the Nuremberg laws transformed the definition of Jewish identity from religious to racial. So this is where they started claiming that they were Jews by their race because of the Nuremberg laws in Nazi Germany.
Right.
Before that, being Jewish was just a religious identity. and that law changed it to a racial identity. All right, Salaki, sir, if I could, the Nuremberg laws were an important step in the Nazi regime. Salaki.
And if I could,
Come,
while you pulling that up, like, once again, forgive me because I'm just a straight sucker for this truth. Young man, I'm a sucker for this. I'm not, because how am I sitting in 2025 in the United States of America and the president is enacting straight up 1944 Nazi law on us? You ain't gonna tell me we not the Jews. You not gonna tell me we not the chosen.
Damn right.
He's doing the same shit again. To us. That's right. Right. We must be the chosen. Right. I'm gonna shut up, man. I don't understand. What you bringing out in that is amazing. It's a lot. Right.
So, Salaki, sir, what's so heavy about what you just said, sir? We just this last Tuesday, the Chicago school went out to a community called Little Village here in Chicago. Now, Little Village is second to the Magnificent Mile as far as the taxes that they pay to the state. Okay. So we walking through there and just, showing compassion for our brothers, passing out flyers about our school, different things of that nature, under your direction, sir. Yeah, right. And then, so as we walking down the street, the state representative stops us. Well, not the state representative, but two women from the state representative office come out and they stop us like y'all need anything? So you want a water or something? So we like, yeah, we'll take a water. We go in there, and she's breaking down to us like this community, and that's when she let us know like as we second to, to the Magnificent Mile. If you know the Magnificent Mile, they have Prada, Gucci, all that stuff. They second to that.
They that joint up during the campaign.
The Magnificent Mile is the #1 shopping district.
Kanawha. Yeah, Kanawha.
You know what I'm saying? They had fences up around that shit. When the campaign was going on, they were worried about somebody breaking into the store.
Yeah, right.
Now we in Little Village, and it's like a ghost town. And she said like the community is petrified of coming out and patronizing the businesses. These businesses that maybe have to go out of business because nobody is out there patronizing because they keep surrounding the community with ICE. So it was just, she said it was just powerful enough, to have, Black and Hispanic brothers as you sitting out onto the street, sir, just to show the community that we definitely solidarity.
You got some more on that, my guy?
I'm just going to drop 2 points, sir, and I know because we're going to move on.
Please.
The Nazi Party. Now, think about Donald Trump, sir. The Nazi Party had always promised that if they came to power, only racially pure Germans would be allowed to hold German citizenship. And it said, did this affect other groups of people? While initially focused on Jewish, the Nazi government clarified that the Nuremberg laws also applied to Roma, also known as Gypsies, Black people, and their descendants. And the Nuremberg laws, like Commander General Yahanna said, that started in 1933. In 1941, they started mass deportation of Jewish, Gypsies, and Black people out of Germany, and they established 6 camps that they deported them to. Those 6 camps went from detainment camps to extermination camps, and they started killing en masse, but they never talked about the Black people that they exterminated in those camps, Adawan. And this right now is what Donald Trump is coming into office, just like Hitler did. He's establishing these racially divisive laws, and he's starting to deport on our brothers and sisters, and we're next. And then they're going to start eliminating us on hold, just like his predecessors.
Get out, General, please.
And let me tell you, just based on what you said, every real nigga, when I say nigga, I mean all the tribe, should wait for that moment when they by themselves. And they should thank the Lord for giving them this truth.
That's right.
Damn right.
Ahead of time.
Damn right.
They should thank the Lord for being in this space right now where we know where we come from. We know what our history was. We know what the future is. We understand the landscape of where we at.
That's right.
And most importantly, we understand how to turn to the Most High.
That's right.
In time of crisis, we should pray for that.
That's right.
That's a lot.
Listen, that was heavy, General. Real fast. We're gonna take a 5-minute break like we normally do every week on the show. We're gonna take a 5-minute break. The brother's gonna play a few songs, and we're gonna come right back right here on the round table of truth.
That's right.
Back row.
a lot of people from Ukraine, a lot of Asians, a lot of Afghanistani immigrants coming into this country, and they don't deal with the same, you know what I'm saying, issues. How does that part of things make, you know what I'm saying, affect you?
Yeah, I feel like it's very personal, you know, when you have everyone, you know, coming here for what's considered the American dream, but you only pick on one specific race and one specific location of where, if you're Mexican, I absolutely hate you, and if you're Mexican and you look this color or you look this way, then, you know, your dream is not valid, but this white person's dream is valid, or this lighter person's dream is valid. It feels very personal, and it feels very, very traumatizing that by the skin color or where you were born, like, you no longer kind of deserve this, like, humane respect, you know. That's very tough. That's the reason why a lot of our Mexican brothers and sisters live in fear for ages. A lot of them pass away from undiagnosed diseases because just by us looking Mexican, just by us having Mexican names, showing up to the hospital, to clinics, to bus stops, like, that automatically gives us, you know, a disadvantage that unfortunately kills us in the long run. You know, whether it's mental health issues. A lot of our people suffer from really bad mental health issues because if you're in a classroom and you're Mexican, you're instantly looked as uneducated. If you're speaking Spanish at a grocery store, you're gonna get looked at to make sure you're not stealing something, that you're not, you know. When Trump called us all rapists, like that in of itself is so inhumane. And, you know, you kind of see him go to these people to, you know, send back criminals, but yeah, we have shootings in schools every single other day, and a lot of them are white, you know, but it's because they're white that we're not doing something about it. But then you have Mexicans who, you know, after the Lake and Riley Act that was just, you know, passed at the federal level, if you get accused, not even sentenced, if you're accused of a crime, you can be, like, instantly deported and detained. That's if I'm walking down the street and someone says, hey, she stole something from the gas station. I didn't necessarily have to steal it. I can be taken in and I can fully be deported. So that in of itself is targeted, it's inhumane, it's unjust. And I think, I think that Trump hates Mexicans because I feel like he sees the power that Mexicans hold, and he sees how much Mexico helps this country. And I think he wishes that this country could run without Mexicans. And he wants to prove that, you know, Mexicans don't really hold the power. But I think he knows that that a lot of Mexicans, like I said, grow your crops, run your businesses, and have a lot of, you know, very, very educated people. And that's why he's scared, and that's why he targets us. But, you know, we're here, and I think we're not going to go anywhere. We have too many deep-rooted just passion for this country, and a lot of us love this country. You know, we can, as much Mexican as we are, like, we are thankful to this country. I'm thankful for, you know, the health insurance, for instance. That's something that my parents would have never been able to get in Mexico, you know, for the education that I received, for the privileges that I've gotten in this country. So we don't hate this country. We love this country. We just want to be able to be a part of it, and we want to be able to get taken serious and to, you know, live a healthy lifestyle without being scared every single day of whether or not we're worthy of being here. You know, you don't have to be an attorney, you don't have to be an engineer to deserve everyday rights. Like, you can just be someone that sells fruit outside of this building and you still deserve to get treated like a human, not even a citizen, a human. Humanity is being lost with Donald Trump as president. We are, you know, no longer getting looked at as whether or not we're human. It's what do you have to offer to this country, and are you worthy enough to be here? And that completely, I feel like, as much as he claims, you know, to fear God, and I think that's bullshit, because God would be so disappointed in him and everybody else that thinks that, you know, only a certain amount of people deserve to be here.
Gangster about that. You know what I think I know, Maya? I think the only real gangsters left are Commanding General Yahanna's men.
Right.
I think we're the last gangsters on earth.
I don't want that.
We got 5 women. We're always in a nightclub all the time. We're with the brothers. We're drinking liquor, and people are terrified of us. I think we're the last gangsters. I think there are no gangsters but the Israelite school of UPK.
Are you black? Take a look in the mirror, man.
Look, man, you got a legitimate beef, all right? But it ain't with us, okay? Are you black? Hey, look, man, don't ever question the fact whether I'm black.
Everybody, shout out to all the brothers and sisters out there, struggling in the white man society, suffering and dying. We have your back. Commander Yahanna in the UBK, we are here to support and help you through these trying times. You understand? So, like I said, just if you have a donation, hit the round table of truth, Cash App, or whatever the case may be.
That's right.
Super chat, get back up. You understand? All these funds going right back to our community, helping all you blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians out there under the oppression of the so-called white man. You understand? So, next we got going on.
I just
Pay your tithes. You understand? The
right.
Most High in Christ.
right.
You understand? Because that's one of the biggest things. Always support your nation. Because without the support of your own nation, you'll never go anywhere.
That's right.
Real shout. Hey, and if I could, I want to give a bigger shout out to ISUBK Kentucky. You understand? They in the building. Officer Abawan Gabar doing a hell of a job out there in Kentucky. The brothers that walk in the building, so we want to acknowledge them brothers as well. And I will be pulling that brother up shortly to acknowledge the great work the brother is doing in the state of Kentucky. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Lamar,
moving forward,
please.
We're gonna go over to Trump again because he's gonna be basically the main focal point of the tonight's show. We're gonna be going over how he's basically trying to get rid of Black History Month, or whatever the case may be. Our Lum has a whole article on the fact. So if you could,
not Black History Month,
or
the FBA ain't the Foundation of Black Americans not gonna like that.
Right.
You will see a Foundation of Black American parade march in about a week. Right. Go ahead, officer.
Come.
Hold on, Bania. Quickly.
Yeah, turn it on.
Please.
But
go ahead.
I just like how these foundational Black Americans, they always try to claim they were here and they got this birthright citizenship and whatever the case may be, but they still not trying to fight for the fact that we 3/4 of man in the Constitution.
Right.
Heavy. Like, can I say something?
Get down, John, please.
Let me tell y'all, what you just said is so heavy in this respect. Like, these foundational Black Americans, once again, they going to do exactly what just failed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they want to go and establish themselves as foundational Black Americans to get funding, you understand, for slavery. And once again, you're going to the same man that just canceled your whole black world.
Right.
Like, what kind of idiot are you?
Right.
You're gonna go right back to him. You're gonna try to appease him by getting rid of all the tribes.
Right.
Then you're gonna go to him and expect him to uphold some kind of black law that means you're gonna turn around and get your 40 acres and a mule.
Right.
Like, brother, our days of listening to stupid ass leaders has got to end.
Damn right, sir. Damn right.
On another level, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Absolutely, sir. Where we at with it?
Come. State Department told to downplay Black History Month to back Trump's anti-DEI order. The State Department will maintain the spirit of President Donald Trump's order rescinding DEI programs, a move that will likely leave the agency downplaying Black History Month, according to a report.
Like, everything that you got from this man.
That's right.
Every single thing that the civil rights promised us is now gone.
That's right.
Like, it was a fool's play.
That's right.
Made you think you had something and you had nothing.
Damn right.
And then, of course, you never put the time in to take our young soldiers and instead of making sissies out of them or killing them in the abortion clinic before they got here, you never put one program, not one, that said, for the sake of our safety and security, let's take young Black men and start to educate them, build them up, teach them what they should stand for. Not one.
That's right.
Not one. And now we wake up today, and now it's really our responsibility. And if I could add one more, coming to you in a second, Mapatza. One other thing, man, to all you Latino tribes, man, you better man the fuck up.
Damn right.
You understand? You on Jump Street now. We following your lead when it comes to how to help the different tribes.
That's right.
You better be talking. Open your goddamn mouth.
Damn right.
You better be talking. You better be complaining. You better be bitching about what they doing. You better be saying what the tribes need. All we know how to do is follow your lead in what it is that them tribes have. It's in our heart. The Lord gave it to. He beat it in us.
Damn right.
He showed us who the 12 tribes are. He beat it in us.
Damn right.
Now we got a crisis with one half of the kingdom. You better show us what to do.
That's right.
Open your mouth, step it up. All the Latino tribe, step it up.
That's right.
You understand? We following your lead, man. You understand? How to help them tribes. Salaki, thank you, Kevin.
That's an order. Oh yeah, he ain't asking that. That's from Commanding General Yahanna. He
right.
He earned this seat.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Like any man of the Lord, Commanding General Yahanna is approved to run the nation, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians under our King Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
And you know, if I may, just real fast, what makes Yahweh Shah Mashiach the leader in whom we should follow? What made you want to gravitate towards this brother, even though he a man that's not even here right now?
Right.
What made you say, you know what? I read these records. I understand the truth of this brother, the real Jesus Christ, who the world calls Jesus. But what made you want to follow this man?
Two things that I never could understand. I had to tell you a little personal story if you don't mind.
Please.
I grew up in the Bronx, one of the worst projects you have ever known. All them stories about Fort Apache and all that shit was real. I saw horror stories before my eyes that I would never even want to repeat in front of you.
Damn right.
I experienced different things that was evil as hell. To this day, I was on the plane coming to Chicago, and I was musing to myself how I was listening to a story of this white boy who had gotten raped by two Jakes in prison because he wouldn't join the white gang. And I said to myself, Lord, how is it that you got me through all that? I never experienced that. Yet I was in such a horrible place. But I got through all that. And so holding on to that experience, I sought the Most High to understand why everybody I knew in the projects, in the hood, in the whole damn neighborhood was dying and going to jail or on drugs. I mean, everybody.
Yes,
I mean, every fucking body was dying, going to jail, and on drugs. And I sought to understand it. And by the grace and mercy of the Most High, the brothers in One West taught me two things that changed everything for me. One thing was that they taught me that Yahushua had empathy for the people that nobody gave a damn about. When I saw that, I said, certainly these people that's being thrown out of windows and 20 flights up, killed in the staircase, carrying groceries 15 flights to feed their family. Certainly they the people that nobody give a fuck about.
Right.
And so, okay, he care about them. I think that's beautiful. That's nice. But then what put the clinch in it for me was that this same cat had an actual plan that you couldn't write down on paper on how to deliver these people. And to me, that was fascinating because every plan that was on paper was a fucking failure.
Right.
But this plan right here was some shit that wasn't on paper, but yet it was a plan to deliver people.
Damn right, so.
And I bought into that, brother, and I was right.
Damn right.
He was real with doing that. And I saw the results of I'm looking at it right now. You can't lie to me on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And so, Salaki, that to answer the question, that's what made me like Christ was a phenomenal motherfucker. Excuse my friend. I'm a little tipsy now. You done got me now. Good side now. You know, I'm gonna say what the fuck is on my mind. The bullshit you dealing with Trump. Like Christ is a motherfucking phenomenal figure.
Damn right.
Like this is a cat that not only got the ability to have tenacity to do the will that is necessary to really raise a nation, but also the empathy and compassion to care enough about the people that nobody cared about, and to also accept all of the abuse and misuse that comes along with caring for somebody that nobody cared about.
Yeah, right.
And that right there, brother, that's the thing that heroes are made of.
That's right. Damn right. Damn right.
What heroes are made of. And in the ISUPK, if you come here, you should want to be a hero.
That's right.
You
I'm right.
want to do some shit that nobody else does that changes your life and the life of the people around you. You should walk. You should want to go home at the end of the day when you finish that camp and you walk home. You should want to go home with the thought that, you understand, I did some shit that wasn't beneficial to me.
Right.
I did some shit that made me a hero, even if nobody else see it.
Right.
I did it.
Right.
There's one man that said, I made the eye. Can I not see?
Right.
And that cat see the hero that's in us. And that nigga there, I'm riding with him to the end.
Damn right. Damn right, sir.
Salaki.
Somebody had their hand up on this.
Yeah,
My yard.
sir. Now, I was going to commend General Yahanna's point earlier about our Hispanic brothers. Time for them to wake up and stand up. My rib this morning told me about a video, and I saw it. Well, this Mexican brother, he's mad that he voted for Trump. He put his vote out there for Trump, and then yesterday they came and took and deported his Venezuelan wife.
Wow.
He voted for his own family's destruction, sir. You know what I mean? He had all that faith in Trump because Black and Hispanic people voted for Trump off the hatred of the so-called migrants coming into this country. And I told you, I've said it many months, Cap, because of the nature of my job. I work at food pantries. I work with soup kitchens. I'm around Christian pastors and organizations, and a lot of our people, especially Christians. I'm around a lot of Christians. And all these Christians, that God loves everybody, they got a lot of hatred for our Venezuelan and Haitian brothers that have come over here trying to escape certain death. You know what I mean? And I've heard them say, well, I don't agree, but at least he got this one thing right. He gonna get rid of them. Now, Trump was the most popular Republican candidate since Abraham Lincoln amongst our people. And we went out in mass numbers and voted for him, just among Black people. That's not including Hispanics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they went out and voted. Our people went out and voted for him in mass numbers, and now they're getting deported in mass numbers. And we're next. We're next. That brother's on got a viral video, mad that he voted for Trump, and Iceland came and kicked in his goddamn door and took his wife and then sent his wife somewhere. He don't know where she at.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Papa
So you know what I'm saying? And the whole thing with this, what Trump doing is, it's horrible, especially to, we was just out there in Little Village Tuesday, and the sister was talking about, they deporting people who've been here really their whole lives and then bought houses and land here and then sent to a place now that they have nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? But, that's evil. But this is part of the falling away. This is part of us understanding who the devil is.
Damn right.
Scriptures say that day may not come until there be a falling away.
Damn
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
damn right.
And with Donald Trump doing this is just us understanding that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Damn right. Yeah,
Right. Oh, go ahead.
So look, I was just going to ask,
Please.
we got enough time for me to read the Good Samaritan?
Absolutely.
Somebody pull the Good Samaritan story.
Come.
But what he said was heavy out. But now's the time for us to be the Good Samaritan. Now's the time for us. Like they down. Now's the time for us to make them say this. This what we should be wanting from every Latino immigrant. We should be wanting them to say, "While I was down, the brothers helped me."
Right.
That's right.
We should be seeking that, because let me tell you, that's exactly what happened to us when Esau was chasing us right around into slavery, and we running down into Mexico trying to get away from this animal. That was the time for Issachar to say, you know what? We gonna help them, and they gonna say they helped us when we needed them the most. And that is exactly what happened. We should want that with our Latino tribe.
Right.
It's a lot.
Somebody got that?
Sorry,
right
real
now,
quick.
so
Let me read it real quick. Sorry.
Oh,
Go ahead,
straight
please.
up because he's so looking for the story. What's so heavy is like the slavery that me, Cap, and a lot of other brothers slave at in the school. We deal with a lot of Hispanic tribes and other people trying to get them out of homelessness, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And I had a couple brothers and sisters in my like my clients. They hit me up on the day of Donald Trump's inauguration, and the first thing they said is, "Should I have to worry about being deported back across the border?"
Wow.
That's the first thing is like the day of the inauguration. Like he hasn't even done his speech or whatever the case may be. I got a text in Spanish. Of course, I had to go to Google Translate and do all that good stuff. But I'm looking at like, should I be scared of being kicked out of the country? You feel my point? And that's the day of, and like they've only been here for less than a year, whatever the case may be. And it's so in my mind, it's like these are the people we're trying to protect. Like this is really their land at the end of the day,
right?
And they're texting me, am I capable of keeping them here? And not having the power without, power, truly power, like power. Right. Of course, with the school, whatever the case may be, we have a great amount of power, but we aren't the ones in charge of the country.
Right.
So I can't say, yes, I'll make sure that you'll never get deported back to where you are, to your so-called third world country, whatever the case may be. That was like, that hurt me.
Right.
You feel my point? And of course, due to the slave, I'm obligated to say, we will protect you, because of course I got to maintain the slavery itself. It's like I don't believe in the words I have to say to them
because it's coming from their
exactly. And that right there is like it hurt my soul, saying we will protect you, knowing that I actually don't have the power to do so in the society we live in right now.
Kevin Slug, I know I'm talking a lot. Slug. I gotta say one thing on that. What you just said, is so heavy. Like, I'm gonna be arguing with the angels tonight. I'm gonna be beefing. Straight up beefing with the angels. Like, you trying to save these people and protect them, and not only that, the Lord is making them come to you to know, can I survive this attack? And brother, for us to not have that authority and power is a tragedy. Is a tragedy. First of all, what the hell are you doing caring about these people?
Damn right.
What the hell are you doing caring about them and not yourself?
Right.
And brother, that's an argument for the angels.
Damn right.
That's an argument to say to the angels, you don't see this?
Damn right.
Come on, man. Give us the power, man, to be over these 12 tribes.
Damn right.
We're going to do the job.
Damn right.
We're going to deliver them out of the test. That right there, like what you just said is the proof that the ISUPK has always been sanctioned by the Most High and is the truth. Nothing but the truth and cannot be compared to anything else.
That's right. Damn right. Damn right.
Sorry,
I got the scripture.
You got it.
The book of Luke, chapter 10, starting at verse 25. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tempted him, saying, Master, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? Verse 26. He said unto him, What is written in the law? How readest thou? Verse 27. And he answering said, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. Verse 28. And he said unto him, Thou hast answered right. This do, and thou shalt live. Verse 29. But he, willing to justify himself, said unto Yahushua, Who is my neighbor? Verse 30. And Yahushua answered, answering said, Come on. A certain man went down to Jerusalem to Jericho, from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell among thieves, which stripped him of his raiment and wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. Verse 31. And by chance there came down a certain priest that way. And when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Verse 30.
He said later for him.
That's
all our religious leaders.
I'm right, Joe.
Verse 32. And likewise a Levite, when he was at the place, came and looked on him and passed by on the other side.
He was supposed to be the authority being in the law. He passed by too and didn't give a damn.
Verse 33. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him,
that's you. Go ahead.
He had compassion on him.
That's you. That's Lamach Yahweh.
Damn right. Verse 34. And went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring in oil and wine, and set him on his own beast, and brought him to an inn, and took care of him.
He did this when the priest made him. When the damn tequila every time I come out. like nobody cared like he cared. Not the priests, not the leaders, excuse me, not the politicians. Nobody cared.
God.
But this brother did care. That brother, that's ISUPK.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Care. Finish it right quick, guys.
Verse 35. And on the morrow when he departed, he took out 2 pence and gave them to the host, and said unto him, Take care of him, and whatsoever thou spendest more, when I come again, I will repay thee. Verse 36. Which now of these 3 thinkest thou was neighbor unto him that fell among the thieves?
Dang. Go ahead.
Verse 37. And he said, He that showed mercy on him. Then said Yahushua unto him, Go and do thou likewise.
We got to provoke these things.
Kind.
We got to provoke the Lord with our brother.
That's right.
With our care for the other tribe.
All right.
You know what I mean? With the things that the Lord gave us, we got to provoke them.
Damn
we
right.
Do it too. So like
That's
right.
Damn
What you're saying is so heavy, I don't want to, because what we're seeing now is like what we're seeing now is that America has really never been all race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? America, and now that we know that America is now not our rest, it's a beautiful time. Salakia. Now that we know that America is not our rest, it makes it a beautiful time for us to put on our glorious garments, for us to put on these laws, statutes, and commandments, and follow our King until He return, so that we can be worthy of our King's love. Salakia, sir.
Damn right. Damn right, bro.
We said years ago that America is an illusion.
Right.
They didn't believe us.
Right.
Now they see the illusion is gone now.
Right.
Now reality is here.
Right.
And it ain't good.
Right.
Damn right. Damn right. Listen, before we move on, bring up another powerful cap. I want to set the waters. Captain Father Zai. Anything you want to say, Cap, before you leave?
No, I had a whole bunch, but it's all good.
And this is Captain Father Zai of Southern Ohio. If you are in the Southern Ohio area, please, you know what I'm saying, get in contact with this brother, man. Come join the IHBK. Captain Barma. What's next, Aki?
We finished the article. All right, bet. You have the Tiffany article.
Yeah,
come on. Next up, we have the Dalton mayor Tiffany Hadyard throws herself into a brawl between boyfriend and her activists during a heated board meeting. So we have an article and a short snippet on the video about this incident.
Yeah, please.
So we'll hit the video. The article. Then we'll hit the video after.
Let's do it. Come on, Khan. This is ABC 7 News. Thornton Township meeting ends in a brawl involving Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. Now, this brawl was seen worldwide. You know what I'm saying? These are city council members, you know what I'm saying, going at it. Like something you could not believe, you know what I'm saying? And I want to say a big shout out to Officer Rumawan, who was saying this is a reason why you should not be putting women in charge of nothing, especially something political. Like the sister has a record, you know what I'm saying, of being proud as hell, you know what I'm saying, for hustling the people. Rumawan, please get the mic. The mic.
Hey, Salaki, if I may, but Officer Kazayawan, the brother, is in the same place where she stayed, where she married.
Okay.
Like she's from Dalton. She's the Dalton mayor.
Right.
He been staying there for the last about 4 or 5 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he been going like this happened like originally like a couple years ago when you know what I'm saying, she had a little thing at the town hall meeting where it was like, bitch should have had my money. I don't know if y'all remember the bitch should have had my money.
Played, bitch, I had her money at a city council meeting.
At a city council meeting. She's the mayor. Saying bitch better have my money.
That's good.
And that of course it was things that happened before this.
Right.
But this, you know what I'm saying, of course it took the cake. And it's just so heavy. And I don't know if you could, but I think this brother probably know more about it than anybody.
Kazawan, where you at, priest?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
he hit it on the head. So I mean, it ain't nothing else. It ain't nothing else I can say. He hit it on the head, sir.
Most high Christ. Give it up. Go ahead,
That same council meeting when she played "Bitch Better Have My Money," she came in the spot with two Rottweilers dressed like Nino Brown from New Jack City. She came with the Rottweiler. She had the bat. She had the all black on with the dope man chain. All that. She came dressed like Nino Brown and gave the same speech that Nino gave to the city council.
I mean, I would have walked out the meeting as well. She sold with two Rottweilers. I really don't. I don't understand the point of it, but it is what it is. What you got, Aguilon?
Come on.
Go ahead, priest.
Fist flew during public comment in a moment of chaos that residents at Tuesday night's Thornton Township Board of Trustees meeting described as disgraceful. It should never happen. I just couldn't believe that it came to that, said resident Gerald Williams. Moments earlier, activist Jedediah Brown had called
Supervisor Tiffany Henyard, and when he appeared to walk toward her, jump in. The result was an all-out brawl that multiple witnesses say involved Henyard herself. It was one thing when the guy wore.
So basically they started fighting. The sister got up from where she was sitting at in the city council meeting and got in there and threw some fisticuffs herself.
Got the scrapping.
Got the scrapping herself. You understand? This is the mayor Thornton. Thorn fist. Y'all done?
Salakia Adawan. Would I be wrong for saying that this is the type of black leaders that the white man would like to display to the public?
Damn right. That's
This
right.
just helps the propaganda that they tell about our community. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when it comes down to the Hispanic brothers, they not talking about deporting the Spanish brothers or the Hispanic brothers that's going to work every day and supporting their family and building up a community.
Right.
All they saying is the criminal this, and we got to get rid of the criminal element. But the ones that they deporting up out of here is not all the criminal element.
Yeah, well, that's and really that's the white big shout out. Give it up for y'all, Officer Yaradon. That's the same tactic that they use on black people, where they call us criminals, and really they call it war on drugs, war on this, but really it's a war on black people.
Right.
It's in another form. They just using that word, and they just really mean they're gonna treat all Hispanics like criminals.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And once again, black people, you've been treated like this before the Hispanics was treated like this.
Right.
So you should be the most understanding of what they're going through. Because at one point we was getting persecuted like this. You know what I'm saying? So then right, Officer Mashai, go ahead.
If you didn't hear this part, and I'm gonna close, I ain't gonna say nothing else after this. Trump ordered that 30,000 cells be open starting today at Guantanamo Bay. You're not going to see these brothers and sisters if they get on that plane because they're not going to Colombia. Is not taking them. They pushing back. All those countries pushing back, but Guantanamo Bay, they got 30,000 brand new cells that Arabs are not taking up right now.
Damn right. Let's have to give a brother a hand. Listen, once again, we telling you Hitler is in the White House, and we doing these comparisons for a reason. America got concentration camps waiting on you right now. If you ever notice when you drive on a lot of these freeways, when you travel across the country, you see big buildings that's not occupied. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you going in them. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Hitler had a final solution for the so-called Jewish people. Did he not? You blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian, you better get ready for the final solution. You didn't got comfortable in America, comfortable talking about money and money this and money that. You know, in a minute, money ain't gonna mean nothing. That's why the Lord say, you know what I'm saying, he gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. And those men that's more precious than fine gold, we ain't saying you don't need money, but these men take morality and put it over money. You understand? What the scriptures say, what? Wisdom and knowledge there'll be the stability of that time. If you ain't got the wisdom and the knowledge in the last days, man, you gonna go out of your mind in this place, man. You know what I'm saying? You might as well get ready for it. You know what I mean? Where we at with it? IG?
Come on. It was one thing when the guys were fighting, but when she jumped in it, I was taken aback. I was floored.
Salakia.
I was floored, said resident Alicia Nicole. She jumped in it. She hit her head on the table, so I don't know. She might be injured.
Listen, man, that's why I love the sisters in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? Because they gonna let us do the fight.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? We know y'all lying this, but when y'all see us rumbling, man, y'all get to the back. You understand? Don't be like Tiffany, get to throw that. You get laid out, dog. Go ahead.
Yeah, listen, that's insane. Now, all of the music that we listen to in this country,
right?
It's always talk about a bad bitch this. I'm gonna whoop this. I'm gonna whoop that. Da 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 da. This is coming. This coming. The Christianity is pouring out.
That's what this is. That's what this is.
And it's like, okay, you put these people, not just the women, but you put men. Men supposed to have some discipline up in there.
Yeah,
they supposed to be taken serious in there. These are people who are trustees
over people's money and administrative field. They it's a joke.
Right.
And so, like you said, that final solution coming.
Right.
And one thing that America gonna take a look at it, they're gonna say, well, see, even their leaders are animals. You have to put them in cages.
That's it.
Why y'all mad at us putting them in cages when this is what they behave like? They behave like animals.
Right.
But then they do so much propaganda to do what? Sweep what we do, the work that we do under the rug.
That's right.
So nobody can see how serious we are here about this work and about being over these people. And nobody can see it.
Damn right. Damn right. Any more on that article? All right, let's play the video.
Come on.
Always.
Then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work. And I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would better take a vote and we're going to exchange your black for Stephanie to be the new member of our. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay. All those in favor say aye.
Yeah, man. They're fighting. Yeah.
He's making it worse.
Look at them fighting. Oh, we can see that. Yeah. We can see the fighting. Like, you don't gotta announce that at this point.
Yeah. Go ahead, boy. This was that was a Christian service right there.
Right.
Well, like you were just saying. Go ahead.
Did they just do this in the funeral?
They did.
They just did this in the funeral. Like it's like, man, we bad. We lost.
Dude.
We lost. This is so unprofessional. That look like a wrestling match.
Well, once again, it just exposes, like Jenny and Yahanna bring out all the time, that we need new leadership.
That's right.
You know, these politicians and these religious ministers and preachers, you know what I'm saying, they have to be removed from their seat.
Right.
It's like if you got a talented team, but you lose every year, and you got the coach has to be replaced.
Right.
So the black politicians and the religious leaders of Black and Hispanics, Native American Indians, they got to be removed. I mean, this was a joke. Lamar.
Come on, cuz like false prophets is one of my favorite topics overall. And like Isaiah 56 always said, it says like our leaders, our watchmen are blind and they dumb dogs all about bread.
Mm-hmm.
You feel my point? Like they don't give a damn about what's going on in society as long as they enriching their own pockets.
Right.
You feel my point?
That's
Like,
right.
and that's what this leads to.
That's right.
It's because they ain't trying to educate or lead the people into a proper direction.
Right.
They're gonna do whatever the so-called white man says to benefit their own wallet.
That's right.
You feel me? So that's why, like, they're supposed to be our protectors. That's what
Right.
watchmen are for, to let us know of the times at hand.
That's right.
Protect us from the violence or the things that might come to harm us.
That's right.
But they just lie down, shut up, take a check, and let all the destruction hit us full force.
Yeah,
right. If I could say just one more thing.
Please, go ahead.
Now, on a serious note, when you look at this video and you break it down, the things that I hear that they in here arguing about is a cookout association.
Mm-hmm.
Who gives a damn about some cookouts? Everybody know that the only cookouts that are successful are the Israelite School UPK.
That's right.
Now, all of that energy that they gave, they not fighting like this when it comes to our brothers and sisters that's from Mexico,
right,
being deported. Here I am. I'm sitting here with Lacum Yala's son. Man, big up to young man BJ. This brother, he ain't here tonight. This is one of the most, man, well put together young brothers that I've seen in a while.
Right.
His mother's Mexican.
Mm.
And I have a problem with them deporting the Mexicans.
Right.
Why don't they have what are we even talking about the cookout? Again, Commander Yahanna, 7 years ago, you said it. We need to start marrying these brothers and sisters. It's too late now. It's too late. If we would have done, if we would have listened to Commander Yahanna 7 years ago, we wouldn't even have to deal with this, because brothers and sisters from these different countries that's coming here seeking asylum, which they should be able to do, in a place on the Statue of Liberty that says that this is a safe haven for those type of people. I mean, they would already be protected. You know what I'm saying? So big up to you, Commander Yahanna. That's wisdom beyond what we have ever even seen. And if there's ever prophets among us, we should always highlight that. And Commander Yahanna is absolutely a prophet of God.
That's right.
And now we should see that what he says out of his mouth comes straight from the Lord. What the men in the UPK say out of our mouths comes straight from the Lord, and is past the time that we should listen. We cannot turn a deaf ear to this anymore.
Damn right.
It's insane.
Damn right. Officer Lamar, where we going next?
If I may, right before to touch on the Kevin DeBar's point,
please.
You know, like what Trump was saying is like they trying to make it so if you haven't been here for almost 2 years, you don't get asylum here.
Mm-hmm.
You feel my point? And that means like if you were born in the United States, if you're basically a Hispanic that came from Mexico, whatever the case may be. Because before they used to say if you were born, as long as you're born in America, you straight.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're changing it as if you were born here, if you were born here within the last 2 years, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You feel my point? Like they're just trying to get rid of. Well, like I said, they're not even getting rid of us. They're just trying to put us to where they want us, which is into a concentration camp.
That's right.
At the end of the day, it's what prison really is for Black Hispanic Native Indians. It's just a concentration camp so we can get free labor.
That's right.
But moving forward, we're gonna jump to TD Jakes.
Oh, good night.
We're at that time.
TD back in the joint.
TD backdoor Jakes.
Man.
You understand? So we got a video. Rosh gonna pull it up. Like we said, apparently Adam was Eve's mother.
Like, these sodomites always find a way to bring it back to their side. You've been listening for an hour. An hour finished, sodomy.
The final hour.
Crazy.
First he was swallowed up.
Right.
Damn.
He said it was swallowed up.
Yeah,
Because Adam was evil.
Blues.
Right. Kind of one kind.
Go on.
Right.
Good night.
Chill out.
Because Adam was Eve's mama. And the voice of the Lord walked through the cool of the garden.
That's why he got to die. You see that?
Oh, God, sir.
That's why God got to die. Oh, man. That shit is too
Damn right.
real, man.
Good.
He said the shit like it was a fact.
Right.
And then and like he said it, like you don't understand why you don't understand. Let me tell you something, Mom. That's why Christ said they that were bidden did not come to the supper.
Right.
They the ones that actually have the skill to do the job.
Right.
But they would not come to the supper.
Right.
So the Lord called us. We really the second string.
That's right.
Right.
We ain't got the charisma these niggas got.
Yeah, no.
And the ability and skill. So, but they do.
That's
But
right.
if they had used it for what was right,
Right.
this would have been over.
Right.
But since they would not come to the supper,
Mm-hmm.
we got called.
That's
And by goodness, we gonna do the job.
Damn right.
Damn that. We gonna make it happen.
Hey, if you could you play the video from the beginning out?
Yeah.
Reward and all went to the beginning.
Good. Nice.
It's about a minute long if you want to play it all through.
No, you.
Like these cats were born to convince people to follow them.
Right.
Not us.
Right.
We working in factories.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the hood. We driving Uber. That's who we are.
That's right.
These cats here, they were born and raised and nurtured to do this job. But they would not come to the supper. They would not do what Christ wanted to do. They could not find their way around their own selfishness. And because of it, the Lord had to get rid of them and call us.
Damn right. Damn right.
Because Adam was Eve's mama.
This motherfucker.
And the voice of the Lord walked through the cool of the garden. And God said, Adam, where art thou? He didn't ask where Eve was because Adam was Eve's mama.
Like that's the death penalty.
But if you listen close, when he said it the second time,
yeah,
the congregation started laughing. People in the congregation know it's ludicrous. What he said.
And like we can't even read.
Oh, Slack. I'm sorry.
But like like the time we in, that's how you know it's so wicked, right? With the LGBTQ, right?
Right.
And the time we in, for him to say something like that, it's like it's obvious that it's geared towards homosexuality.
Yes.
That's right.
Go ahead,
Raj, you got it.
Like that's the conversation them sodomites be having.
Oh, God.
They read them scriptures out and say, "Well, wait a minute, according to this, Adam got to be Eve's mama." They come to these type of like them two. Y'all saw that tape that time with them two sodomites who were discussing.
Yes, kind of
the whole David. I think he was calling David a brother. Like it's gonna be the Lord gonna put him to death.
Kind of
a lot.
Adam was Eve's mama. Eve was born out of Adam. So when he had breathed the breath of life, he had breathed Eve into Adam. Male and female created he them and called his name Adam. Because Adam was Eve's mama.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yo,
Officer Warrior.
Salakia General, if I could. Yeah. When I was in a room I was in a room on bingo, right? And this sodomite actually he put you know the scripture about the eunuch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know where it says that some made themselves eunuchs, right. And if you can receive this, you know, some make themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven. You can receive this. They said those are transvestites making themselves eunuchs. I was blown.
They need to listen. This if I may, General, this proves that they need to. Our people need to make a mass exodus out of the Christian church, right? Because it's a comedy show. Like you ever want to see, you know, why people are such great performers? Where you think they learn to be great performers at? Where you think our people learn to sell their soul for money at? The church. You see what I'm saying? And like you said before, Yahanna, when if you close down every Christian church, you know what I'm saying, in America, black people would get better overnight. You see what I'm saying? This man is up here, and I know we laughing and everything, but this is a serious matter what's going on now. This man is sitting there saying that Adam was the mother of Eve. Wow. You understand? What are we even talking about here? You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he felt that he could get up there and say that is even more ridiculous. Right. You know. Go ahead out.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, you know, we as black people been in this church so long, it's just accepting whatever these Christian pastors say. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they could get up on this damn podium and say anything now. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's right. These we take whatever they say with a grain of salt without even going in these scriptures and searching these scriptures out for ourselves. This is the destruction. This is our destruction. You know what I'm saying? That we don't question we don't question our leaders. We just take whatever they say with a grain of salt, and whatever they say, that's what it is. And these supposed to be men of God.
Right. If I could, sir. Go ahead. Now, it seems like literally on a spiritual level, our people are starting to really wake up to because of how much we prophesy out here. That's right. Like you can't keep duping black people, Hispanic and Native Indian people. Like these people aren't stupid now than that. They might have been spiritually blind because they was following the wrong sheep. That's right. I mean, they were following the wrong shepherd. Right. But at this point now, it's damn near like an insult to these people. And I believe that those laughs in that crowd was like, yo, are you seriously going to tell us this? Yeah. In a minute, they're going to be asking for their money back.
But here's the thing. They laughed at him, but then they applauded him. Yeah, right. Which goes to show this is the Christian church on every Sunday morning is entertainment for black people. When you go on Sunday morning in the church, what scripture? They ain't even going opening up the Bible. You see what I'm saying? They getting up there really just spewing whatever they come to mind. You see what I'm saying? So the people are being entertained. They're not being taught anything. What they teaching in there? You see what I'm saying? So That's why they laughed when he said it. But then when he further kept speaking, they ended up clapping. You know what I'm saying? And this is what go to show that we ain't supposed to be a part of no religion. We said this last week, Lamont, you know what I'm saying, that the Bible wasn't written to Christians.
That's right.
Show me in the Bible where the Lord say to Christians or the Christians is the chosen people. It ain't in there. The Bible was written to Israelites. That's right. You understand? Go back to Romans, the 9th chapter. You understand? Right. It wasn't written to Christians. Christians have nothing to do with the Bible, which is why when they run into a priest and prophet in the ISUBK in a debate, we able to just smash them in 2.5 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Because they have they don't have no business trying to teach the Bible, and they don't know the Bible. You know what I'm saying, Lamar?
Kind of
Go ahead.
The whole philosophy that the Christian church has been spewing for a long time is that freedom of choice or that free will nonsense is that you're allowed to pick your own truth and believe in what you want to believe in or whatever the case may be. That's what's led us to this point. You wouldn't that was a joke because you know the truth. That would be a joke, but because everyone has they teach that you can believe what you want to believe and you have your own truth, you have your own this, your own that. Now you can pick what is wrong and what's right in your own mind.
Right.
That's why we so dumbed down in society today.
That's right.
Like truth is a subjective point in 2025.
Right.
It's not a legitimate yes or no anymore.
Right.
You get to decide what is true and what is false depending on your own perception of life.
Damn right.
And that's why America needs to go to hell. Christianity needs to be destroyed with that freedom of anything. You're not free to do shit. At the end of the day, it's either you're gonna follow the law, statutes, and commandments and die or not.
Damn right.
You feel my point?
Damn right.
Freedom of choice and free will is a myth.
Right.
It's a fabrication, it's a false reality, it's a dream, just like MLK.
Real right. Get a brother a hand. As you can see going on in the earth right now, the Lord is doing two things. He's bringing white supremacy to the forefront, and he's destroying black leadership.
Yes, sir.
You understand? Snoop Dogg, all these entertainers that we look up to because they got money. You ain't looking up to them for nothing else because they can, pull up in a Rolls Royce or show you how big they matching is. Meanwhile, spiritually, you know what I'm saying? These guys are creeps, man. And they ain't people that meant to be followed. You gonna get yourself in order, man. You know what I'm saying? Our men gonna get fixed. We gonna have a moral compass. Once the men get fixed, the sisters naturally gonna follow because a woman is meant to follow a man. Women are meant to follow men. You want to know why our women are so out of order? You got cats like this up here talking about Adam was the mother of Eve. You think he the only preacher sitting in there saying that dumb shit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. You see what I'm saying? Like we got to get serious about our nation. Now that's why you look at you take a picture. Look at all these brothers sitting there and sisters as well. You know what I'm saying? These brothers are serious. You know what I'm saying about this spiritual warfare that we are under. Like the white man serious about his nation, General. Yep. All nations are serious about their nation. How you know they got an army and a military? Right. Where's the black, Hispanic, Native Indian military that's gonna protect our people? You see what I'm saying? Where they at? In the police force? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? The black man joined the police force. He take on the spirit of the white man. A black man joined the military. He fighting for the white man's cause. He ain't fighting for our cause. Right. Where are the men that's gonna fight for the cause of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indian? They right here in the ISUBK. I'm telling you now. You know what I'm saying? You gonna recognize what we doing in this UBK. Jenna Yahanna been holding this thing down for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? It's worth holding down because this is the truth.
That's right.
Whether you like it or not.
Damn right.
And listen, the truth don't always taste good. It don't sound good, but nevertheless, now your life is on the line. Now you got Hitler in the White House, and you ain't got no choice but to turn to the Most High now. Right. All joking and playing is over. You didn't joke and play for the past 60 years. You done smoked up all the crack in the earth. Haven't we? We done smoked up plenty of crack. All the weed. Smoked up all the weed. You know what I'm saying? Our women done dressed like whores. Our men in gang bang, and we didn't did everything, you know what I'm saying, like little children. Right. Now it's time for you to grow up, and you're going to grow up, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this word of the Lord.
Right.
You understand? Before we go on next, Lamont?
The last time we have right now, we have the DC crash with the flight.
The plane
crash with the military.
Please.
So we got a video and I believe an article
Before you get that, man, I want to give a shout out Captain the Bob Mob. Appreciate you coming up. Captain the Bob Mob is over Milwaukee. He's over the whole state of Wisconsin. If you want to come into the truth, this is the brother to get in contact with. ISUBK is in Wisconsin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right. Oh yeah, I want to say congratulations. The brother just got the keys to a brand new school in Milwaukee. You understand? They working on it right now. You want to say something on that?
God, so yes,
Please.
And it seemed like ever since we done that, we get more and more traffic. But yeah, we renovating the school right now. Give us about 3-4 weeks, man. We'd be up and operational. I mean, it was, and the way it fell in our lap.
Yeah,
man. Really, we just had to. We just had to do it. It was a sweet deal. It was a sweet deal. And you know what? We think war.
Damn right.
It's in a strategic location.
That's right.
And I ain't stopping. We've been looking on the south side for more.
That's right.
We've been we taking the city.
Man, damn right. Man, listen, y'all know Captain the Bob Mob was my right hand man up here in Chicago. It hurt for me to see the brother go. But Commander Jenny Yahanna gave a brother the order to go to Milwaukee and save them brothers and sisters' lives. And he just done that. He got the keys to the school. Are we gonna put a black ribbon out on there like the mob? I've been
looking for the big old scissors.
And there's of course IHBK Chicago. We will be going down there with Milwaukee being so close. We will be coming down there. You know what I mean? Partaking in the opening of the school and coming down there for feast days and supporting y'all in the work of the Lord. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we appreciate you. If I could, can I get Captain Hadarya Allah, Detroit, Michigan, up here, please? Let's get that next story if we may.
Come on, sir. This is CBS News. Search for victims in D.C. plane crash continues in Potomac River. No survivors from this disaster. What to know about the Washington, D.C. plane crash? An American airline plane with 60 passengers and 4 crew aboard collided in mid-air with an American Black Hawk helicopter carrying 3 soldiers near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And crashed into the river on Wednesday night. Officials said everyone on board both aircrafts perished.
No survivors.
Lie, sir.
Go ahead.
Remains of 41 victims have been recovered. The D.C. fire chief said Friday. All of the black boxes from the plane and helicopter have been recovered. The NTSB confirmed. The plane, American Eagle Flight 5342, had taken off from Wichita, Kansas, and was approaching for landing when the collision occurred. Top figure skaters from the United States and Russia were on board. The helicopter was on a training flight with a crew based at Fort Belvoir in Virginia.
Go ahead. Was you done, Avalon?
Come on,
Journal.
That was it.
Come on, sir.
We have a video as well.
Video.
We want to,
It's up to you, Journal. We can play the video.
It's up to y'all. Whatever y'all want to do.
You can hit it now.
Let me just say this,
please.
Hyman brought it out again last night that white people being in charge by themselves is gross fucking incompetence. Excuse my French. Like this dumbass flying this helicopter was 100 feet over the limit he's supposed to be. Flying a narrow route near the Potomac. He's near the Pentagon, the Congress building, the airport itself. He riding a narrow corridor around the airport that rarely they ride and doing a training exercise in the middle of DC. That's what was going on.
Right.
And this asshole turned around and went up higher than he should have been and was not paying attention to his instruments and ran right into the goddamn plane and caused the whole damn accident. Meanwhile, Adolf Hitler sitting in the White House, first thing out of his rotten ass mouth is, it must have been a DCI appointment. Must have been us.
Right.
No, it wasn't us. But like General Muhammad brought out last night, It was you white people without us doing everything like you like to do it by yourself and ran in there, water so much out, and ran in there and destroyed everybody on both planes.
Right.
You understand? That's what took place out there.
That's right.
And meanwhile, he didn't even wait for the report. Show you what kind of idiot is in the White House. He didn't even wait for the damn report before he jumped on the news and blamed us.
Right.
Now come to find out it was your military Black Hawk Down air pilots that was riding totally outside of their order over the height and went and killed everybody with that dumbass nonsense. Meanwhile, you trying to distract and lie on us once again, make us the scapegoat
Right.
when we had nothing to do with that flight. They had nothing to do with being hired with disabilities. They ain't have nothing to do that. Like, they crashed because your pilot was an asshole, and what you gonna turn around and say is, well, we want to hire the right people, not people with disability. Well, you had the right person in the goddamn helicopter.
Right.
You had a good old wholesome white boy in the helicopter that ran his dumb ass into the plane and killed everybody on the damn flight. Like Muhammad brought it out once again so good yesterday. If we all back out of it and they run it by themselves, you talking about some serious incompetence. And you're gonna see 10 times more disasters because they doing it by themselves without us involved.
This is more of a question. Based off, like, the first thing I saw after the whole incident happened is that they made sure to point out one individual guy and his family that he lost. Like, of course, he lost, and it was a East Indian, and they made sure, like, oh, he lost his wife after they were engaged, or whatever the case may be, and they made sure that he was, the poster child of the event. Like, they have to get the sympathy of the event. Like, what happened to the Black, Hispanic, Native Indians that might have been that were in the flight. Right. To my point, like, we don't get any type of compassion or any type of, reverence or anything like that when it comes down to tragedies in the society.
Like, what a clown sitting in the White House. What a degenerate clown. You sitting in the White House, a plane go down with 60 people. Their families wipe the hell out. And the first thing out of your wretched ass mouth is to blame blacks and Hispanics. You don't even know what happened. You understand? Meanwhile, your Black Hawk, your loving Black Hawk pilot, you understand? Now we see why they went down over there in Mogadishu. Because you bastards don't know how to fly the damn helicopter. So busy cheating on tests, stealing the tests, and cutting corners. You don't even know how to fly these damn helicopters, man. And first 1 minute they bring you in the city, you run right into a goddamn airline. You know what I mean? That's what you're going to see when just like Muhammad brought out, when you see these white people separate from us, don't worry about it. Just sit back. Let them go ahead. They're going to realize, one, that they incompetent and can't do it, and two, they're going to realize how lazy they are. They don't want to do nothing that they can get us to do. So in 2 seconds, this will be, and it's a joke now anyway. We just read an article where they took in 900 illegals. Now, this is supposed to be a worldwide crackdown. There's supposed to be 11 million migrants being locked up. You go pick up 900 of them and act like ICE is on the job. It's a circus, man. It's bullshit. They know good and well it ain't that many Latino criminals running around in here, even though they trying to pump it up. This bastard, that's when he ran on the first time. Said that they was criminals, said all of this about them. Like, this is once again why we need Christ to rule. Because this evil bastard will sit up there and make it like the Issacharites are the evilest people on earth. Come to find out, you only locked up 900 of them. Your little raids ain't really yielding nothing. Because really, it ain't that many of them in the first damn place. That's why you got to now turn around and go to citizens that's already legit. Instead of looking at them so much, go get a blood test of that piece of shit driving that helicopter. Find out what the hell he was on. You understand? And see what's really going on. I yield.
And what you saying, Joe, so heavy, like they focusing on the Hispanic tribes, like they ain't worrying about the Ukrainians that just came over here or the Pakistanians over here that were all gathered on like the wings of an airplane just to get over here.
Exactly.
You don't hear about them at all.
No.
They were given funding to survive in the state itself.
And,
So
and they know who they putting in the media.
exactly.
Why aren't them Ukrainians coming? And let me tell you, even before they imported them Ukrainians, the Ukrainians had a horrible reputation for being organized criminals. They was worse than the mafia. They organized, especially up there in New York. They was worse than the mafia. And all of a sudden, you importing a whole bunch of them instead of us. Once again, but part of it is our fault. Cap, tell me if I'm wrong.
Right, Joe.
It's our fault for not caring enough about us to watch out for us.
Damn right.
Like we go see them be unjust to us and be angry that they unjust to us.
Right.
When we should have been thinking about us in the first place, and we would have gave them the opportunity to be unjust to us.
Damn right.
We would have solved the problems ourselves. We could have taken the Mexicans ourselves.
That's right.
We could have put them up in houses. We could have said, listen, no Mexicans going to be on the street.
Right.
We're going to put them up in the houses. We're going to make sure they acting right. We're going to have a man in the house to make sure if there's any criminal or any, evil going on, we able to get on top of it 10 toes deep.
Damn
We
right.
could have did
Right.
that. Shouldn't have been no Mexicans out there eating on the street.
Right. Damn right.
They should have been helping us open up our goddamn restaurant.
Right.
We should have been opening up food carts and food trucks and having those Mexicans work with us. Damn sure everybody know what the hell they doing.
Damn right.
Like we should have been doing it. We should have been like, well, damn, the Mexicans is down. Let's work with them. Don't nobody build. You ever see them build a house? Set up renovate
2 weeks. 2
in
weeks.
2 weeks.
Right.
Renovate a house or renovate a crib in no time. And those are our people. Those resources come from our bloodline.
That's right.
Like, why aren't we utilizing those resources?
Damn right.
Instead, we let this clown in the White House sit up there and talk about them like it ain't no big thing. You know what I mean? And degrade them for some shit that got nothing to do with them.
Right.
Like them planes crashing had nothing to do with DEI.
That's right.
I yield. So
Damn right. Captain Boss.
I just wanted to say something, especially when it's coming to the immigrant topic. I just left the Newark airport, and the Newark airport, I guess, is immigration central. There was whole planes of Ethiopians, whole plane loads of people from India and Africa and Nigeria coming straight into the country with passports and everything. Dang. I'm looking at the whole line. I'm like, dang, I was on the plane with Dominicans. There's all Africans here. Where'd all the Dominicans go? The whole airport, they had a whole lounge just for people from India.
See that?
It was the whole airport was thousands of immigrants from all over the world. And they all got their paperwork. So what's the problem with this paperwork?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, it's not about paperwork. Because if they cared about paperwork, why don't they send up no immigration office? Hey, come in here, get your paperwork together. We'll go ahead and put a T and a dot and an I on it and go ahead and send it in. It's not a big deal. It's more than that. It's the hatred of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
Right. If I could, sir,
please.
Now, also, just first and foremost, me and Officer Lacombe Yala across the street from my children's school. The Mexican brothers are building 4 houses at one time, and they put these houses up in record time. 1 week they had the floors. The second week the whole house done. They done. Me and him went over there and congratulated them brothers for their hard work and let them know that you got brothers over here. Now, on the other note, the Ukrainians are over here taking all of the resources. They got EBT. They getting about 1,000 a month or over 1,000 a month. They getting all of these grants. They getting all this money, and then they on social media with stacks of money on the bed. I seen it myself. Stacks of $100 bills, $20 bills. I'm talking about like real big stuff. I'm talking about millions of dollars. They just got over here. How they getting this bread?
Real Nazis.
I'm talking about real
They
Nazis.
believe
Yes,
in the
sir.
Nazi party.
Their
forefathers was running with Hitler in them.
Right.
And meanwhile, they up in here with full autonomy. You understand, living good in Chicago.
Right.
You know what I mean? What they gonna do if it get any worse in this city? But turn on us. You're so right in what you say. Good luck. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
And right before I digress, like now we also have this problem. I know it's everywhere, but in my city, I really have a problem with this. Every corner store are selling Black and Hispanic people weed. I'm talking about And then there's a legal, we could do it because the law said we could do it and blah, blah, blah. So I had a conversation with one of the cats. And I'm like, yo, because at first the dude tried to sell me some Pepsi. I asked him, how much would this Pepsi cost? He said $29. $29 for like a 12-pack. Now, this is right in the ghetto. I said, people come and buy this? He's like, yeah, they come and buy it. How much you want for this? I want $29 for it. You 29, really? He's like, well, you can give me 20. I could give you making up prices in here. Like they are making up prices. They oppressing us to the roof. And then that one more thing, that whole gas situation in Milwaukee, they charging you like 50 cents over the price, 80 to 50 cents over the price of gas. I literally will get in my car, go because where I'm at, right around the corner is Wauwatosa. That's literally a white neighborhood. You go to Wauwatosa, I'm talking about straight up the street, and then right around the corner, white neighborhood. The gas prices, let's say it's $1.89. You go right around the corner, back down the street on Sherman Boulevard, the gas is $2.95. They raping us out there. Nobody standing up. Nobody. That's why I'm taking this.
So I got just a quick question, if I could, General. Like, with everything that's going on, seeing the plane crashing, would it be safe to say the curses that we pray, at the end of Sabbath service, where we ask the Lord to let loose all the plagues and destroy the heathens? Would it be safe to say that the Lord is actually honoring our prayer with this plane crashing and destroying our oppressors?
Listen, you 100. Not only you 110% right. We should do it nonstop. We should do it nonstop. You understand? Like we should hold Christ to what He said. That pray anything to the Father in my name, it shall be given to you. We should get up there and say, destroy, destroy. All the stuff that we say in them curses. We should say that, and we should have no predilections about saying it. You old fake ass Israelites always running your mouth about what we should and shouldn't be doing. Want us to stop saying them curses on all these institutions that's been destroying black people. Your prayers with these curses do more than them stupid niggas marching down the street for 60 goddamn years. You understand? So what you saying is 110% right. We should keep saying it. We should keep pushing. And it also does something for the people around us. It lets them know that the right mindset is to be in the mindset that the Lord destroyed them for what they do. What more we need written on the wall before we start to recognize, like somebody mentioned it earlier, that they showing us clearly that they are not with us. If we didn't know it before, if we was on the fence and wondering about it before, it's obvious now. And now is the time for us to turn within and ask the Lord to do those things. And here's one last point. Here's what's so right about asking the Lord to do it. Because if He said He's going to do it, you can put money on it. He's going to do it. He's going to answer the prayer. We should be right. Good point.
Excellent point. I just wanted to say real quick, you see the fires that the Lord sent in California, and now you see the plane crash. You white people, man, you better listen real good. You understand? Like anytime you decide to oppress blacks and Hispanics like you doing, the Lord is going to answer our calls. And the Lord is answering our calls because of Commander Jenny Yahanna and the brothers and sisters in the ISUBK. He hearing our prayers. And make no mistake, that plane crash that you seen was judgment from the Most High. Why would it happen at a time like now when you see that ICE is, persecuting the Hispanics? What you think is the cause of that plane crash? So just like the Lord plagued Egypt during the time of Moses kept going to Pharaoh. Pharaoh refused not to listen, and because of it, the Most High power kept plaguing the hell out of Egypt. America is the new Egypt. America is the new Babylon. America is the new Sodom and Gomorrah. And the more and more that they oppress blacks and Hispanics, the more and more you're going to see curses hit white people like something you could not believe. All we got to do as blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians is follow these laws, statutes, and commandments, and watch the nigga God defend us. You know what I'm saying? Right. Again, I want to thank Commander Jenny and Yahanna for coming out. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? It's been an amazing podcast. 100 episode. Get everybody give yourselves a hand. The water to the sisters for cooking the food. I want to give it up to my host that rock it out with me every week. Officer Lamakiala, give him a hand. Officer Yaradan, give him a hand. Officer Iowa Lum, give him a hand. Officer Maya, give him a hand. Big shout out to my technical team over there, Officer Rumawan, you understand, give him a hand. Yeah, right. Officer Raz Karad with the black shades on, you understand, and Officer Bonaya, you know what I'm saying. I want to give it up to Captain Kadar Yala, you understand. All the other captains that came and joined us. I ain't finna call out all you brothers' names up in here. It's too many
a lot
tonight, you understand. But I appreciate you brothers coming out for the 100 episode. The next one will be 200 episodes. You know what I'm saying? And Lord allow if Christ don't return. Lamakiala announcements, please.
If I may, make sure to go like, follow, subscribe, and share all around Table of Truth, social medias. You know what I'm saying? On the airwaves. You know what I'm saying? Real Nigga University. Thanks to Yara Don under Commander Jenny Yahanna. It's always going to be the greatest thing in the world. You understand? Make sure to go tune into Black Watch under Commander Yahanna. He's going to be there every Monday. You understand? Doing this beautiful thing like he always does, giving you more knowledge than you really deserve. You understand? At the end of the day. And tune in to Jeremiah Hyman's Thursday night scripture breakdown class every week. He's giving you jewels that you probably don't deserve. You understand? So
certainly is you ain't gonna hear nowhere else.
Exactly. You'll never get anywhere else besides the eyes begin to Commander Yahanna. You understand? As well, make sure to get ready. Save your money, file your taxes, put the money aside for the Lord's 56th annual Passover.
The hotels is booking up as fast as we get them. We keep going back to get more rooms. Poof. In one day, they all get sold out.
That's right.
So this Passover, something about Atlanta and it being a hub and all the entertainment down there, this is probably going to be the biggest Passover we ever had.
Most I am.
Everybody should come together, support the truth, and work with us in that Passover, man. It's very, very important. It's important before the Lord, and it is an event we try every year. We struggle very hard. A lot of people put an effort in it to make it happen. Just to add to what you're saying. So definitely get on top of that Passover.
Damn right. Make sure you pay your fee. That's right. $200 Passover fee. Once again, it take a ton of money to pull this off. You know what I'm saying? Listen, at the end of the day, man, the priests of the Lord, we doing the work, man. You know what I'm saying? And we put up our own money majority of the time. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying, for the priest to ask you to pay your $200 so we could pay your goddamn $200 fee, man. Pay your tithes.
What you're saying, if you see how much people are being helped with the tithe, they don't like me to disclose numbers, so, you know what I mean? So I try not to. But if you see how many brothers and sisters in the school and all are being helped by those tithes, brother, you would make it your business to get those tithes into the school. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Damn right.
The amount of help that's going out from this school under these numbers is like it disgusts me what's going on in these churches.
Damn right.
For what we're doing, these churches could change Black America overnight. We talking about people sitting on millions and billions and doing absolutely nothing for the Black community. One sister, somebody was just telling me the other day that one sister had put $100 bill in the tithes in one church instead of the $10 that she had. And she went back to the church and said, hey, by mistake, I put $100 in the till. Can I get it back? I meant to put $10 in the till. They said, well, it's Saturday right now, and we the offices are closed, and we don't know for sure what you put in that till. So ain't nothing we could do for you. She said she been paying tithes to that church for 15 years. They couldn't even help her get the return on money she gave him by mistake. She said that was her last $100 to feed herself.
Damn right.
And that's the kind of spirit that's on them churches.
Damn right, John.
The UPK is always helping. I mean,
right.
we got a whole request system. Y'all know about it. That everybody as in need calls for it. And it is never empty. Rarely is there a week go by that somebody in this UPK is not in need of some extreme help. I don't do it to encourage you to request more, but just to let you know that, you know, so many people are being helped and supported in this school. You would be shocked. And it is why it's so important that everybody supports the truth, pays your tithes, and definitely pays the past. So, you know, man, don't defraud the Most High, man. He's been doing us right.
Damn right. Finish up, please.
Come on, I made like Commander Yahanna and Captain Mo Quad said, $200 per person per adult, 17 and above. You understand? The Passover, if you make sure to tune that in. You understand? April 9th all the way to the 13th. It's gonna be one of the greatest times you ever experienced in your life. You understand? Let's make your donations. UBK will always thrive, but we can thrive even greater with y'all support.
That's right.
You understand? We always request the support and the guide and the guidance from all y'all.
Right.
Y'all make us what we are now.
Damn
You understand? So please like, follow, share, subscribe to all Round Table of Truth social medias, Blackwall social medias, all the social medias of UBK. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be here.
Damn right. Most time, give it up. All right, so listen, man. Appreciate y'all joining us. I'm Captain Mall Quad, under Commander Jenny Yahanna. It's been a round table, exclusive 100 episode. We'll be at Club
Era tomorrow, downtown Chicago.
Yeah, we'll be at Club Era tomorrow, getting it in, popping bottles, doing our thing. Until then, shalom.
Don't miss out on the opportunity for a quality leather jacket. Yatazar Pale X Diverse City is introducing their Real Nigga University Letterman jacket. Don't be the only one without one. Order yours today. www.diversitymall.com. Oh yeah, and they take Afterpay. So get yours today.
But now check it out. You got the 1969 on that side. Look at that. Look at that One West emblem on that side right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's real ice drip. Like that's real leather dripping. You got the back. And then, if anybody ever questioned us putting nigga on the jacket, you got Acts 13:1 engraved right here on the front.
Shout out to Yaradon out in Chicago with these badass sweatshirts. I look good as shit in it. God damn it. Y'all should go get one. These badass sweat hoods. UPK Nigga University.
Hoodie season. Used to pick a switch before I took a beat. Now if we get the stick, it ain't what you thinking. Yeah, just feel like hoodie season. It's hard on my sleeve, cold.